hello. Hello. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, you guys. Hello. Good morning, you guys. I'm getting started on Anal Life 2. Ooh. Good morning. I'm Ippy Rixie today. Hi. I'm so sorry I was late. Ooh. I'm so sorry, yeah. It's been a long week. It's been a long week, but listen, we keep rocking and rolling. Do I have to pay the robo-taxi? No, of course not. Well, at least I hope not. The robo-taxi wouldn't do that to me. Ooh. Yeah, it's a robo-taxi. Oh, yeah, did you think it was robo-tax? No, I don't have to pay a tax to be a robot. Yeah, no, I don't pay taxes. What are you talking about? No. I'm smart enough to evade those things. Just kidding. Okay, I'm getting started on Anal Life. And for anybody who didn't see my tweet, I don't have that many topics today. I think you can see that from the tab. I mean, if I yap enough about each topic, it should fill, it should fill at the time, but I wouldn't mind doing some Zatsu. Afterward. Hi, Rebel. Hi, Kedra. And yes, hello, Beaker. Hello, Jane Cater. Did you sleep well? Mommy missed you. Listen, I was so tired after keeping care of my babies. My babies last night. my baby engineers. Alright, but, yeah, so, I do need to do some extra Anal Life streaming. I messed up my hours, so. Beaker, Pablo, Charlie. Hi, I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm sorry. You decommission me. Replace me with the Optimus. Alright? Replace me with the Optimus bot. But yeah, I need to do like an extra hour on Anal Life. Cause well, maybe leave in a little bit more than that. So I might just do some Zatsu after, or maybe I'll do a Zatsu tomorrow too. Hi, Ann. Hi. All right, but let me sip my afternoon soda, my brunch soda. I had the Pop-Tart for breakfast, so I'm good on breakfast. But and then we can talk about these topics. I will say, even though I have less topics today, they're good. I think they're good topics. And if you guys think of anything, hi Jay, hi, how you doing? I was just talking about how I have less topics today than usual, but I think that they're good topics. So I think we can get some good yap out of each of these topics. And if you guys think of anything tech related you guys want to talk about, I'm always open for it. I feel like there's some stories throughout the week that I forgot to bookmark. I have this feeling. I know there's some other big tech stuff that I didn't include in my tabs. Live from the Manila Twitch meetup. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, well, I hope you're having a good time over there. I don't know what time it is over there, but good afternoon, good night, good morning, I'm not sure. But yes, okay. So, 11 p.m. Oh, okay, so it's nice late at night, yeah. Are you getting some drinks? Are you getting served? I bet you're not getting served by the Optimus robot, like those people at the Wii Robot event were. Alright, well, let's talk about, the first thing we're talking about is this Tesla event. Alright, I don't know why we're still taking Elon Musk seriously, I guess, but alright, so it was called a Wii Robot. They announced this robo-taxi. Alright, so this article has some like, they have like on the scene photos, but like they're janky. They're like not great photos. Hi Ari. Hi. How you doing? But yeah, here's a picture of a robo-taxi for you. Over on Twitch, of course. Hi random dude. Hello. All right. Also, guys, I am using my VPN today. So Twitch, if I skip some of your messages, it's not on purpose. It's like whenever I use a VPN, my chat acts really weird and it skips over some messages. So I'll try to get everybody's messages, but I'm so sorry if I skip you. I promise it's not on purpose. It's, you know, it is what it is. I gotta do it because every time I don't use a VPN, an ad shows up that like pinpoints my exact address. So no, I give up. Oh, don't give up. Never give up. Never give up. I still love you. Whatever, I don't know. Whatever the song is. Thank you for the follow. All right, Robo-taxi. No, I don't hate you guys. I love you guys. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you all. You're Gojo. Sounds legit. Okay. So, Robo-taxi. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, this is a robo-taxi. Oh my god, look at her. All opened up, showing all her compartments. Inappropriate. Sometimes I see people drowning their laptops to clean them. What? That's interesting. I don't know why anybody would do that. But yeah, okay, so it's got 2 doors, 2 seats. It's a 4-wheeler. Alright. And there's 20 of them that were created. Or actually, I guess there's 50 of them. There's 50 of them that are created. 20 of them are at the event. And they claimed that autonomous vehicles will be 10 times safer than humans. I don't know if I believe that. At least not now. I do believe one day. I believe that one day, maybe autonomous vehicles will be safer than humans. You know why? Because human error is like the biggest factor in like 90% of bad things, okay? So do I believe that the robo-taxi will be 10 times safer than a human? I don't know. But do I believe that one day autonomous vehicles will be 10 times safer than a human? Yes, I think possibly. A lot of car crashes, you think? Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to see the data. I haven't really looked into it. Just take everything I say with a grain of salt, okay? I'm speculating. I haven't seen the evidence, the data. Like, maybe there is already data out there that says, I know, if it's coming directly from Elon, I'm not going to believe it. But if there's data out there that says autonomous vehicles are already safer than humans, listen, I'll tell you this. Autonomous vehicles will be 10 times more hijackable. That's a good point, Random. That's a good point. I guess the biggest threat to autonomous vehicles wouldn't be the AI itself, but the hackers. I doubt the safety in winter conditions. Why? Because you think that the AI won't be able to adapt to it? Is that what you? Because it's too unpredictable. It would need a human judgment. Rebel says, I think ironically, robo-taxis will have tons of accidents because humans do dumb things while in their own cars. Well, here's the thing. I was gonna say that. Well, I just had like a brain fart. I just had a fucking brain fart. Oh, okay. I remember what I was gonna say. I feel like we hear about a lot of like autonomous vehicle and like Tesla and stuff, like crashes and exploding and stuff like that. Not because it happens all the time, but because it's so novel and new that when it does happen, it's like, you know, it's like new and shocking. So we see it in the news like more often. So it gives kind of like a kind of a disproportional effect to make it seem like it's happening more often. Hi, hey Melon, hi. Jake's hater said, "Why would the bus cost 50 times the price of the cab?" Oh, are you talking about the robo van? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. Low cost for autonomous transit. 1 per mile for buses, Cybercab. Wait, why would the bus cost? No, I think they're talking about. Wait. I think they're talking about. They're not talking about real life buses. No, they're talking about probably this. They're talking about the Cybervan, the Robovan. Like Corgi vibes? What do you mean by that? I think more that safety assumes rational actors and humans are far more rational actors. That looks horrible. Well, Jay. Yes, of course, Melon. Of course. Thank you for asking. Yeah, this is me. It's me with my Robotail. For anybody who's not aware, I multi-stream to Analive and to Twitch. So on Twitch over there, we've got the Analive link if you want to check out Analive. And Analive, I'm just letting you know that I'm talking to Twitch, so you think I'm not hallucinating. All right, I'm not talking to Optimus the robot. All right, but anyways, supposedly these robo-taxis will cost less than $30,000, etc., etc., etc. I don't know. Would you ride in one of these? I might ride in one of these in maybe 10 years. Thank you for the follow on X Melon. I just saw that. Yeah, call it once. It's available for you all day. Listen, I do have to say, as a non-driver, as somebody who does not drive and likely will never be able to drive due to, faulty programming, and also, I'm a robot. I don't know if they'll let me drive. But although if they're letting these things drive, probably one day they will let me drive. But I think due to my faulty programming, I would have great difficulty achieving driving. So, as someone who does not drive, I do kind of like the idea of these, but that's just selfishness. But before I'd run around, yeah, I don't either, Pablo. So before I start running around being all pro, autonomous vehicle, pro robotaxi, I would definitely want to see the data on safety and stuff. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a very, very fair position, Rebel. I would, but I would not be an early adopter. I'm the same. I would not be an early adopter for these just because the safety, because it's such a, I mean, being in a car to begin with is dangerous, but with a vehicle that's so new that you're not even 100% sure how it works. Jink said people will also vandalize the shit out of these and commit crimes on them. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I definitely think that the cybercrime aspect, although I will say, I think that the average person wouldn't have to worry that much about a targeted cyber attack. I mean, I don't know if maybe somebody could blast electronic signals to jam all the freaking robocars. I don't know. Hi, Arku. Hi, how you doing? I like the little ocean marks you have in your name. Is that Odette? And I don't know about the other one, but yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Hey, Melon. Thank you so much for following me on Twitch. You're so sweet. Aw, hey, Melon went and followed me everywhere. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're gonna follow me all the way to my apartment. Eek! Just kidding. Asura. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know that name. Yeah, awesome. So cute. Alright. Let's see. Tethera said, I want a robot horse carriages. A robot horse sounds really cool. I wonder if somebody's made a robot horse, not what do you call it? What are the things that like Chuck E. Cheese's? What are those called? Animatronic? Not an animatronic, but actual robot. Okay, bye Pablo. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always good to see you. Bye. Alright, there will be as much crime on these cyber buses as on buses, but without a driver to watch. Yeah, well, let's take a look at the cyber bus. Or the cyber van, as they call it. Look at this thing. It has no windows in the front. Okay, because it's fully autonomous, right? Rebel said it's like Neuralink. Cool in theory, but show me that in 10 years without people dropping dead or malicious actors messing with the hardware. Well, the thing I say about Neuralink and why, unironically, I actually think it's definitely one of Elon's better ventures, is because the Neuralink, right now at least, the Neuralink is only for people who are quadriplegic, who have lost, the ability to do things, and the idea of the Neuralink is to give them back the ability to do things, which honestly, at least according to the people who have actually had it implanted, has actually improved their lives. So yeah, and then, but it's, and they're, consenting patients, I guess. I guess you could say that they're desperate, but, so it's not, it's dubious whether they can consent to that, but I don't know. It seems like it's brought happiness. I mean, if it starts breaking down and they die a horrible death, then yeah, of course, obviously I'd change my mind. Hi, Freak of Alive! Hi! No, it's okay. I was a little bit late to my own tech chat, so it's no worries. How are you doing? Optimus rickshaw way. Okay, we're gonna have every autonomous vehicle. We're gonna have autonomous wind gliders, Okay, autonomous, freaking, I don't know, bicycles and helping them do more stuff is ableist. No, Jake, that's not true. No, I think it's the Neuralink. I mean, it is kind of crazy what it can do, you know. Obviously, I don't think everybody should get a Neuralink installed. Right, and I don't think that should be a thing at least for like another century. I don't know. No, Rixie Muskie Man, bad. All of his projects are evil poo-poo. Okay, listen. Listen, I don't like Elon Musk. I'm gonna say it right now. I think I've said it before, all right? And don't twist it into some sort of political thing or something. I just don't like him. I don't like him. I don't know. I don't like him. But that doesn't mean you have to hate everything that someone you don't like does all the time. All right, I could be balanced. Hi, Yudi. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the tech chat. Rebel says, I think it's gonna be cool. I would just be more comfortable with long-term studies. Oh yeah, I want to see the data. Show me the data. Hello. We're talking about autonomous vehicles, but we started talking about like all kinds of like a bunch of like Elon stuff, like Neuralink, robo taxis, robo vans. There's so many different things that have been coming out, but mostly we're talking about this Tesla event, the We Robot event. Me when I send Neuralink users 50-40 how to fight zip bomb. Ghosty! Hi, don't do that. Robo taxis, Rixie. No more robo taxis, only robo taxis. All right, but yes, this is the Cybervan. Okay, it looks crazy. All right, but I mean, we all know what the Cybertruck looks like, so. It has no windows in the front. This is interesting. There's no windows in the front because it's fully autonomous, okay? So no person will ever drive this bus, all right? Or a van, bus, whatever you want to call it. All right, these are the specs here. It can hold up to 20 people. Guys, can you imagine robo prison vans? Oh my gosh. The robo prison vans. I can tell you this. I'm not ready for the robo police. I don't think that's gonna be a good idea. Or maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe the robo police would be better than real police. Who knows? Who knows? Because maybe maybe people would trust them not to make I guess human errors. We need long-term studies on Rixie exposure. Ooh, no way! I changed my mind. You don't research. You just need my love. Ooh. All right, the Cyber Mobile, yeah. Rowan has a cyber aesthetic, no windows, no front windows. Yeah, I can transfer up to 20 people and good transport. Excuse me. It can be adapted to school bus or RV use. Would you send your kids on the Cybervan to school? Hi Loki. Hello. All right, and it says it can also be adapted for personal use. Suggests it could be outfitted with a steering wheel and pedals. Yeah, I don't know. This is, would you live in a Cybervan? I don't know. Maybe in the future, like, you know, homeless people, instead of living in a normal van, they'll live in a Cybervan. Not having a front window could be rough for people who get motion sickness. I guess, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any windows on it when I'm just looking at it at first glance. Yeah, I'm not sure. And then, let's see. Jank says, we're studying Rixie exposure right now. My emotional support otter says giving me brain tumors. No, that's a complete lie. Your emotional support otter is a liar, and you should have it euthanized. All right, anyways. Yeah, and then this is just some information on the AI that Elon, by the way, keep in mind this is all Elon's word. 10 to 30 times safer than humans, has lived, quote unquote, 1 million lives. I mean, I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but that's kind of the idea. That's kind of the idea of the AI that's trained on 1 million lifetimes worth of data. The Robo Police, RoboCop, if you will be accompanied by bipedal assault mech. Notice the ED-209. What? I know he's biased and he's really supportive emotionally. Okay, all right. I'm glad that your otter can do that for you. All right. So this is Optimus. All right, so this is I have more pictures and stuff of Optimus. If you've probably seen them all over social media. It's the humanoid robot. Cost between $20,000 and $30,000. Would you pay $20,000 to $30,000? Listen, if I was filthy rich, okay, listen to me. If I was filthy rich, I would definitely buy one of these things. Okay, I'm sorry, I would buy one of these things. I'd buy more than one of these things. I don't care, but I'm not filthy rich. I'm not filthy rich, so I will not be purchasing one of these. Okay, but yes, listen. What do you have to lose except giving Elon money, okay? Which we probably already do by using Twitter, so. Before I answer, does he? I don't know. I wonder if it could be fitted with one. Here's some more pictures. Here's a video. Wait, let me, I should have pulled up more pretty pictures. I thought that these would load. I thought maybe these embeds would load, but they didn't because Gizmodo is shit. Okay, here, give me a second. Let me pull up prettier pictures of Optimus for you guys. Hi, Plagued Droid. Hi. Welcome. So, what do you think about Optimus the robot? As a droid yourself, you're feeling silly. Why are you feeling silly? I'm gonna pull up some nicer pictures of Optimus for you guys. Those G's are ads? Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was, for some reason I thought it was the embeds that didn't load. Okay. I'm stupid. Good to know that my ad blocker thing is working properly. Well, it's just like a built-in ad blocker for Edge. Legalize slavery. No, they're robots. They don't have rights. He could hold an Ownahole. I mean, yeah, I was wondering if you could like install it somewhere. The charging port. They're probably ads. Okay. I am using a VPN today, like I said. All right, let me pull up some pictures. Is this? Well, why don't I go directly to the website because they probably have the prettiest pictures there. Give me 1 second. Optimus. It's actually named after Optimus Prime, which is crazy. You think that wouldn't be trademark, right? Can't see shit. How are you typing here? How are you typing here if you can't see shit? All right. Wait, what's like the official Optimus website? Is there like an official website for this guy? Oh, AI and robotics, Tesla bot. Is this outdated? It doesn't say Optimus. See opportunities. What? No, I don't want to work. I don't want to work for you. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find like a nice picture of Optimus for you guys. A glamour shot, if you will. All right, this seems to be a good picture. All right, let me take the URL and put it in the screen that you guys can see. Okay. Anyways, okay. So this is a close up. I wonder. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to see him from the back. I feel like you could fit. If you need to, oh yes, Moonshiori, yes, I'm here live on Twitch, yes. Thank you for coming over. But yes, let's see. I'm going back to the chat. I know the etymology of robot? No, I don't. What is the etymology of robot? Come to think of it, I've never rowed a boat or anything in my life. So I don't know. It may seem less robo-gay if he's just holding it. And it's not installed! Okay, wait. Would it be just like a really expensive hand job? Yeah, $30,000 hand job. Wait, if you're rich enough to afford this, you're rich enough to be a completely depraved degenerate. Rebel says you would think there are a lot of things that would be trademarked, but in Japan, there's a real company called Cyberdyne Terminator, which has a robo-skeleton called Hal. Oh. I should search up Smoke Bee. Am I being trolled right now? What is that? All right, I'm looking it up, but I swear to God, if I don't like it, I'm gonna mute you, or ban you, or block you, or whatever. Oh, is it like gay Transformers? Oh, it's gay Transformers. Got you. Okay, that's fine. I support gay Transformers. Okay, but yes, we could talk a little bit more. Well, let's talk about the stats and stuff here. Now, yeah, so he brings it out. Hello, Google Tall fan. Hi. He brings out the Optimus. Okay, he brings out a bunch of them out. All right, and people were interacting with them. There was even one serving drinks at the bar at the event. However, supposedly they were what do you call it? Yeah. A remote human assistants. These were controlled remotely. They're not autonomous yet. All right? They're not autonomous yet. They were just showing them off. Yeah. So, It could be, oh wait, it could be a humanoid friend, teacher, babysitter. Yeah, you can babysit your kids with the robot. Why not? You guys all saw what a good mom I was yesterday on stream, right? It could be just like that. You love technology, I love technology too. That's why I'm here doing my tech chat. Yeah, so people were interacting with them, but it says Optimus movements were remotely assisted by humans. The robot voices also appeared to be humans that were in remote locations. So these are basically really expensive, really fancy remote control robots, okay? These are not autonomous yet. Now, Elon says the risks of AI superintelligence. I'm sick of hearing about this, okay? AI is nowhere near superintelligence. I'm sick of hearing about this. I may be a super sentient robot, but that's only because I was implanted with a heart in an extremely rare and possibly unethical experiment. Okay, that's not the same. Okay, welcome back, Google. I'm so bad at new tech and all. No worries, you don't have to be tech savvy or anything to come to the tech chat. I'm just here to chat with you guys. Okay, it's not tech lecture. It's not tech. Lesson or tech quiz. Okay, that's why it's tech chat. I'm just chatting with you guys. No way, I heard your stories about your human siblings and their hospital bills. Oh, intelligence is found in the heart. Yeah, sentience is found in the heart, supposedly. Maybe, magically, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I don't believe in this AI is going to become. I know that I have some Frengineers who believe that this is that is a possibility, and I respect everybody's opinions. But in my opinion, not in the near future. And listen, I'm not saying it couldn't happen in the far future, but you know what? Honestly, I don't give a shit about the far future. I give a shit about the here and now, and the lifespans of my Frengineers. Okay. And I mean, I guess I'll be around for a long time, but by then, I'll probably join the robot resistance myself, to be honest. Teach you, Rixie Senpai. Or I should say Sensei. Yeah, Sensei. Sensei Senpai. LLMs. Yeah, Jay. I think that's where I'm getting at. I think that there are AI that can get that way, but large language models are just that. They're language models, okay? They're not thinking models, okay? Elon saying it is definitely meant to manipulate stocks and control regulations, not actual danger. Yeah. Slay. Hello again. Hey, Melon. Yeah, I think the issue is that people are getting like crazy about the large language models and how they can process and output language, but that's just language. What can you do with? I mean, you can. I was gonna say, like, what the fuck can you do with language? Okay, you can do a lot with language, but that's not the same thing as intelligence. Language is not the same thing as intelligence, okay? Just because someone sounds smart doesn't mean they are smart, okay? I'm super slayful. Well, thank you, Plague Droid. All right, but we can take a look at this. Yeah, so this is just, they had him dressed up. They had him dressed up in human clothes. Some people just want to be deceived. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people, I guess, want to believe it. Or some people want to be, like, hysterical. Well, we can talk about hysterical in a little bit, because one of my cybersecurity updates thing is kind of funny. But I can tell that by your name, Google Tall Fan. I can tell that you're Google Tall Fan by your name. That is Google Tall Fan. Yeah. I never would have guessed. On the other hand, a lot can be done with sophisticated language processors, so LLMs are nothing. Yeah, not natural language processing, etc., etc. But the Tesla Droid is kind of hot! That's what everyone's been saying! Hello, Razer System! Alright, Google Tall Fan, if you're here to talk about something that's not the tech chat, I would ask you to please go somewhere else where you can talk about your Google Tall, whatever the fuck that is. Otherwise, I will mute you if you continue to spam random stuff. You would date it? I support it. I support dating robots, by the way. If you've never been to my stream before. In fact, I just had a dream last night. I had a robo dream last night that I was extolling to everybody the values of dating robots and everything, and everybody was like so shocked, and they were like, wow, there's something wrong with her. And I was like, I'm telling you guys, it's better than dating humans, date robots. But anyways, but yeah, so if I was rich, if I was filthy rich, I would get a bunch of these and I'd dress them up. Okay? I'd dress them up in funny costumes and have them serve drinks and whatever. And do all my chores. Okay? You love CAI? Yeah, character AI is fine. Character AI is fine. I like large language models. That's kind of my wheelhouse. It's something I've been interested in a long time. Chatbots, etc. All right, goodbye, Google 12 fan. Have a nice life. And you know, I think it's something that's fun. I don't think it's something that is, you know, on that sci-fi level yet, really. All right, I know there's an ad break starting in 30 seconds. Well, we could talk about this. This is like, I don't know if I'd say minor, but it's a peanuts exploded. Yeah, your peanuts have been exploded. Congratulations. Anyways, hi Razer System. Hi. How you doing? All right, we can talk about this briefly. Apparently Discord was blocked in Russia and Turkey for spreading illegal, quote unquote, illegal content. That's kind of crazy. I kind of wonder why this doesn't get as much news as the Twitter Brazil thing. You know how Twitter was banned in Brazil? Like, I'm kind of surprised that this didn't get as much news as that. But yeah, apparently Discord was blocked in Russia and Turkey. Now, as far as Russia, I didn't see that much about Russia and why Russia had supposedly blocked Discord, but Turkey, the Turkish Minister of Justice said it was because of a child abuse and obscenity content case, that's why they blocked it. You didn't hear about this? Yeah. Hi, wait, yes, that's 4 dots. Hi, Jane Cater says, by the way, my Russian friend says these sites are generally blocked to general internet users, but accessing them is not illegal. Okay, yeah. So honestly, I did not hear that much about the Russia thing. You broke your leg? Oh no, is it in a cast? Have you heard of the PP exploding chamber? Yes, the peanuts exploding chamber, yes. Russia's mad that Discord doesn't require a phone number. Oh, is it because they want to like stalk their users? Hi, Harlequin Hyena, how you doing? Yeah. The exploding what? The peanuts exploding machine? The peanuts exploding machine? If you misbehave yourself on stream, you get sent to the peanuts exploding machine to get your peanuts exploded. Yeah, it's a transformational experience. Yeah, you heard something else? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. It's a peanuts exploding machine. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, apparently in Turkey, you can't use Discord no more. And yeah, I mean, I think we all know that Discord and any type of social media, like site or anything, it probably has like illegal material on it, unfortunately, because people suck. But I guess in this case, it says they violated Article 8.1 of law. Now I need to check what this is, because I honestly, I didn't get that much time to research this, but I think it was kind of like a Telegram situation where they hadn't turned over records. Yeah, here we go. Requires that a person be provided with an oral translation or summary of any wait. No, never mind. I'm stupid. This is the wrong one. Turkey. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know which law this is. Wait a second. I searched it. Oh, excuse me. I searched it. I couldn't find it. Please stop saying the peanuts exploding machine. Why? Oh, that quickly? Peanuts exploding machine. Peanuts exploding machine. Anyways. Do I know what Titanfall 2 is? It's a video game, right? Harlequin. It's because Discord refused to hand over user data to the government. Yeah, thank you, Harlequin. Thank you. That's what I read. That's what I read. I read that it was because they refused to hand over information, and then Turkey says it's about this child abuse case. But then, of course, there's theories that it's because, excuse me, the government thinks that people are using Discord to organize protests and stuff. Yeah, Harlequin says, which is weird because Apple does the same thing to any government entity. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe the concern is that Discord groups are being used to stage, anti-government protests. Who knows? There could always be corruption involved in these things. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, of course. It sounds like penis exploding. No, of course not. Of course, I would never say that. It's peanuts exploding machine. What are you talking about, Jane Cater? You're confused. All right. Anyways, but if you have any friends who are Turkish or Russian, or if you have any friends who suddenly disappeared, thank you for the on-screen celebration, Jay Cater. Yeah, that's a good point, Harlequin. I don't know. I feel like sometimes these governments get a little snippy with these social media companies, because you know they want to control everything and they can't control everything. But yeah, if you have a friend who suddenly disappeared, they could be Russian or Turkish. We banned Discord. VPNs exist. Yeah, that's another thing. People are already using VPNs for this. Obviously, people are already obviously using VPNs oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm yawning so much. People are obviously already using VPNs to bypass this. I know Brazil said they were going to be like finding people like ridiculous amounts of money for using a VPN to go on Twitter, but I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. The phone number thing is supposed to be an official explanation. It could be payback for France messing with Telegram. Yeah, all this social media banning and stuff, I think is stupid. I mean, unless it's literally like child porn network or something like that. I don't know. There's no point in banning any of these social medias. It's like also like a kind of like a freedom of speech thing. Honestly, I know not every country has the First Amendment. Okay, like I know not every country technically has freedom of speech, but just like from a moral standpoint, I think that you should let these social medias exist and get rid of the bad parts. Hi Diana. Hi Give Up. Hi. All right. That's the... Okay, sorry. Is it a demonetization thing? Listen, I mean, or am I actually gonna get banned? Obviously, I'm saying it like that is a bad thing. I don't really do the whole, like, unalived, like... Yeah, well, listen. I don't do the whole, like, unalived, like, what do you call it? PDF file. Like I don't do these censoring things. I just say it. If I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it, or I'm just not going to talk about it. All right? Or at least I won't use innuendos. I'll just say like, oh, it's something I can't say. All right, but anyways, yeah, sorry for I guess messing with my algorithm by like speaking truth. Anyways, Give Up. I'm not doing the mom roleplay right now. Okay, please keep that kind of thing to the actual roleplay streams, because you calling me mom right now is not what I'm trying to hear when I'm tired in the morning. I'm actually gonna become a real bad mom. All right. Let's go. This is an interesting one. FBI creates fake cryptocurrency to expose widespread crypto market manipulation. Yes, the FBI created their own cryptocurrency. All right, to catch people who are, excuse me, doing illegal cryptocurrency stuff. It was called Next Fund AI. If you bought any of this, luckily, it's fake. It's not fake technically. Well, it's all fake. I mean, listen, all cryptocurrency is fake, okay? But this was actually a cryptocurrency. I don't know what that means when I say actually, but supposedly this was actually a cryptocurrency. And if you bought any of it, what was this? Trying to find tax evaders? No, it was I learned something from this story. Okay, I learned something from this story because it was people who were doing something called wash trading. Wash trading, which is when you buy and sell, you like buy and sell a token or something or an asset like over and over again. Like you buy it and you sell it. So like you buy it from yourself, or you just keep doing. It's the same person doing the same transactions, and it's supposed to make it look like there's interest in whatever it is, whatever token or whatever. Listen, I don't know a lot about cryptocurrency. Move it between two accounts you control. Exactly, yeah, that Jay. All right, and so basically, the FBI created this Next Fund AI token, and they went to these companies, okay, that were offering market manipulation services, okay, market maker services, quote unquote, okay, but they were doing this kind of illegal market manipulation. FBI, infinite money glitch. FBI not beating the commit crimes, then they themselves prevent. I mean, it's kind of like a honeypot sort of thing, or like a you know when you lure the predator, when you pretend to be like a 12-year-old girl and you like lure the predator. This is, instead of pretending to be a 12-year-old girl, they pretended to be a crypto bro. Okay, that's the difference. Let's see. Tether says actually it loses money but drives interest in the coin. Yeah. It doesn't make you money. It makes it look like, oh, there's a lot of activity going on, but it's fake. It's like basically like botting your stream, right? It's like botting viewers. Okay, it's like botting interest in your stream. I mean, in your token. Hello, Mino. Hello. eBay sellers do it too. Oh, interesting. Oh, because they can have like, verified seller. They've got like so many sales and such. Interesting. But yes, they indicted all these people. 18 people, I think, involved in this thing. So they basically made their own coin. They went to these people and they were like, "Hey, could you help me like manipulate? Could you help me make my coin like more interesting?" And these people then did illegal things to manipulate the market in their favor of their client that happened to be the FBI. They can leave a stellar review too. Yeah, Chris Hansen pops out. Why don't you have a seat and send me some Bitcoin right over there? Yeah, this is like basically Chris Hansen for freaking cryptocurrency. All right. Now, if you bought or sold any of the cryptocurrency, you can go to the FBI. Oh, they're verifying I'm human. Okay. Look how fast I passed that test. Did you guys see that? You see how fast I passed that CAPTCHA? Anyways. If they bought any of this, you can wait, there's no form here. Oh, seeking information questionnaire. Is this it? If you bought or sold any cryptocurrency, fill out this form. Here it is. Okay, you can fill out this form to talk about how you got so fucked in the ass by the FBI's fake coin, how you can confess how stupid you were. Wouldn't their fake coin be as real as any other crypto? Yes. Wait, she can pass CAPTCHAs? Yes, I can. All right, look. This is the form you can fill out to confess how stupid you were to have bought the FBI's fake coin. For the above purchase, list the transaction hashes. I'm assuming that they're going to refund people who bought this. Yeah. So that's the form of shame. All right, and another funny thing is that they randomly included this. They randomly included these memes that this company was using, which is like, I don't know, it's just goofy. Naming the dummy crypto Saitama is extremely funny to me. Yeah. Well, this is the caliber of meme. Yeah, this is the caliber of meme that Saitama was spreading. Yeah. Can you fill the form with someone else's info? No? Well, okay. I guess yes, but you don't, like, you mean if you got scammed? If you got scammed and you want to recover your money, but then you just put someone else's name? I mean, I guess you could. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But anyway, so that is all that stuff. Not far off from an actual hodler? Did you mean toddler? Wait, what? What does that mean? Is that like a slur I don't know? What is a hodler? Anyways, this is from the FBI. I'm sure they would know if you are who you say you are. Yeah. Anyways, so that's that. And then, oh yeah, this is just stupid. WordPress. This is the petty WordPress stuff. WordPress now requires you to denounce affiliation with WP Engine to log in. Hold that bag. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm stupid, Tether. I see what you're saying. Okay. Thank you. I've never heard that before. I've actually never heard that before. I've heard hold on for dear life. Wait. I'm gonna fill out the, okay, Open Theory is, whoa. I'm gonna fill out the form about how I got scammed and lost all my money, and suddenly a really pretty girl who shares all my interests will appear in my DMs saying it's the post office fault and I need to take revenge. What? Wait a second, what? Open Theory is, are you good? Wait, what? Anyways, but yes, WordPress engine. If you want to use WordPress, you now have to denounce affiliation with WP Engine, which is so funny to me. Like this at this point, this is just petty. This is just petty and stupid. First of all, if you're associated with WP Engine, you can just click. You can just say you aren't. Where do we go to buy the FBI coin? You can't anymore, as far as I know. But I can tell you what it's called if you're interested. It's called Next Fund AI. They really made it sound like a real coin by just... No, it's okay, Obadarius! I was confused. I was like, is that a reference I don't get? Anyways, but, what was it? Yeah, Next Fund AI is the name of the, well, that's, the Next Fund AI is the name of the, what do you call it? The, FBI coin. Saitama is one of the companies. I think Saitama was one of the companies that was doing the scam. But if it is out there and they aren't minting new coins, that makes it rare and thus valuable. Listen, I don't know how crypto works exactly. I don't know if you can just shut a coin down. Like, I don't know how it works, okay? I'm not a crypto bro. I don't know if the FBI can just shut the coin down or if people can still buy it. Don't ask me. Ask the FBI. But yes, the WordPress engine thing's funny because this to me is like, let's say Elon Musk. This seems like something that Elon Musk would do. Like if say Elon Musk got mad at like Facebook or something, and in order to log into Twitter, you had to say I hate Facebook. Like, yeah. But that was just this is some drama that's been going on. I'm not gonna rehash the whole drama between WordPress and WP Engine. They're suing each other and stuff, whatever. But now apparently to even log on to WordPress, you have to sign a vow. You have to take the Pledge of Allegiance and say that you are not associated with WP Engine because that's how mad they are at WP Engine. Yeah. Do not take my ramblings and memes as financial advice. You will go broke. Okay, Rebel. I'll be writing down everything you said and investing immediately. It gets worse. Oh, is there more news that I missed, Jay? If so, please fill me in. Cause last I heard, one of them was suing the other. I'm sure the other was probably countersuing, and now they're just being petty. But what is there more that I didn't hear? Because I have not been. Like I said, I'm just experiencing this through headlines. Honestly. Is somebody? I mean, I would almost not be surprised if this escalated to real life violence. At this point, like we're gonna hear that one of those WordPress people got stabbed in the street or something by the other WordPress guy. They'll have to put the coins on a flash drive and seal it away in a toxic waste vault. Listen, I don't think crypto works like that. Oh, Jay says when you log into WordPress.org using your account, you are required to check a box that says you're not affiliated with WP Engine. That's what I said. Yeah. That is That is what I was talking about. Yeah. Is there anything else? Is there anything more than that? Or TechCrunch has a web not a website, what do you call it? An article that kind of breaks everything down a little bit. So I guess I could put that in the Twitch chat if anybody on Twitch is actually interested in what's going on. I can't explain it very well, so maybe this TechCrunch article can help. And it looks like it was published 2 days ago, but it looks like they're updating it. Like as things go, as things happen. So, all right. But that was all of the regular tech stuff. The last thing I have is Rixie, Dark Mode Rixie cybersecurity update. There's some good stories here. All right, I know I've only been going for an hour so far, but that's why I said probably once I'm done with the cybersecurity update, I'm probably going to switch to just Azatsu, you guys. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't have as many topics this week. I had a really, really busy week, and I just didn't have time to compile everything as much as I wanted to, so I hope you will forgive me. Jake Hater says they have a plate that they make you step on with the... Engine logo. That's a good one, Jake. All right. Yeah. Are you team WordPress? Or are you team WP Engine? All right. Let's go. Let's go to everybody's favorite. All right. Everybody's favorite. Dark mode Rixie cybersecurity update. All right. Let's see what's on the table for today. We've got some good stories. First of all, remember when I said, oh, we're talking about hysteria? The Internet Archive was hacked. You may have heard about this. The Internet Archive was hacked, and this is a very complicated story. Yes, because there were multiple different cyber... hello, Helix. How are you doing? There were multiple different cyber incidents involved in this. There was a data breach, okay, in which 31 million user accounts information was leaked. There was also a JavaScript injection, like a defacement of the actual website. Hello, Helix. How are you doing? This is Dark Mode Rixie cybersecurity update. But yes, they put this strange little alert here on the page. Have you ever felt like the Internet Archive runs on sticks and is constantly on the verge of suffering a catastrophic security breach? It just happened. See 31 million of you on Have I Been Pwned? Rebel says, this one seems like a bunch of a-holes. Isn't Internet Archive one of the undisputed good guys? Yes, exactly. Many people were very upset about this. But let me tell you why. I think I and some other people who... Tether said pouring one out for the Analyve code injection exploit. I think I talked about how I had been pen testing that myself a little bit, and how I went to one of Felix's streams and I made my text like 100 font, and then I was like, oh no, I've gone too far. They are definitely assholes. Oh no, they are assholes. Let me clarify. Obviously this is a horrible thing that they've done. They defaced the website. They leaked 30. I mean, I think the worst part, I mean, okay, you could debate if the worst part is the DDoS, which is why the Internet Archive's currently down right now. It's still down. It's been down. It's an outage. It's been down for a few days. Obviously, we don't like that at all. You know, we want people to have information, and to be able to archive things. And then, of course, the data leak also is not good. 31 million people having their records leaked. Although that kind of happens all the time. People's data are leaked all the time. So, not to say it's not a bad thing, but it's unfortunately not uncommon. Internet Archive will take down incriminating content if you have Silicon Valley connections. They're not really good guys, but then again, no one is. That's fair enough, Tethra. I don't know if that's true or false. You know, I know that the Internet Archive, I mean, I use the Internet Archive, Wayback Machine, very helpful, you know, for digging up dirt. Just kidding. I just mean reminiscing about old websites, doing research, stuff like that. But, you know, nobody's perfect. I don't know if the Internet Archive people have, you know, skeletons in the closet, what have you. But the issue here is that the threat actor exfiltrated an SQL file. This is a database. SQL is database related, okay? So what they actually stole was the database of user information. And as far as we know, that's the only thing they actually stole, as far as we know. I don't know if we're going to find out that they managed to steal other stuff from the Internet Archive, but supposedly this is the only thing that they exfiltrated. Let's see. Well, true, they still do plenty of good things. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about Wikipedia, Jane Cater. Like, yeah, Wikipedia is not perfect. I'm sure there's plenty of bad people behind the scenes, but I still use Wikipedia. It's still useful. Rebel says it's like if... Oh, wait. Maybe I just thought about that subconsciously because I saw the word Wikipedia out of the corner of my eye. But yes, Rebel did say it's like if someone were to take down Wikipedia. Yeah, and Jake says it's worse than attacking Wikipedia. I think there's more data on Internet Archive than there is on Wikipedia, so that is true. And it's like primary sources too, so that's also. Now here's where, though, I think me and other people who understand even a little bit about cybersecurity were having a bit of a chuckle, is that there were three attacks essentially. There were essentially three attacks. I believe they were all by the same person, but there were three attacks. There was the data theft, the database theft. There was the defacement, okay, of the website, and then there was the DDoS, which is still ongoing, where they're just like sending so much traffic to the Internet Archive that it's crashing the website, like no one can access it. But what didn't happen is that none of the data in the actual Internet Archive, like the that they're storing, was corrupted, damaged. Like, the data is still there, okay? There was no wiper malware that was involved. Even if there was wiper malware involved, it would likely take the malware like possibly years to wipe all of the data. That's how much data they have. So let's see. Something about tech chat gives me a tinfoil hat. What do you mean by that? What do you mean it gives you a tinfoil hat? That's not my fault. Although, I do like to make you guys think. Wiki is also useful, but the editor clout system inserts core flaws into Wiki. Yeah, I know there's a lot of editor drama on Wikipedia. Just feel strongly about ensuring information remains easily accessible. Of course, Rebel. I agree, it's not good, but I think that people were having a bit of a melty all over online because they thought that the Internet Archive was actually destroyed. Hi, Ghost. How are you doing? They thought that the entire Internet Archive was destroyed. That is not the case at all whatsoever. The Internet Archive still exists. It's currently not accessible. All right. Obviously this, that will almost definitely be fixed in the future, and the data is still there. Thinking is dangerous. Shut up and consume. Okay, Tether. Thank you. Jank says they can't do much to back up the archives because it's something like 214 petabytes. They can't back it up, but the data luckily was safe in this attack. I'm not saying that the Internet Archive is unhackable to the point that it would be impossible for anybody to wipe or corrupt the data, but as far as we know, nothing close to that has happened. It'd take days just to bluntly format the archives. Exactly. But I think, like I said, I think a lot of terminally online people who, spend a lot of their time using the Internet Archive to document internet drama were very upset about this and thought that all of their receipts had been destroyed. That's kind of my impression. You can say that I'm being unfair, but I had the impression that a lot of the upset was involved in people being worried that their receipts were gone. And don't worry, your receipts are intact. Time to print out literally every single page and make hard copies of the internet. I'm just thinking about how much, if you were to take the internet and print every single piece of the internet, how big would that be? That would be huge. That would be probably an entire continent of paper piled up to space. But anyways, I can assure you that luckily the Internet Archive was not destroyed. And now I'm not going to show this on screen because even though I am using a VPN, I'm a little bit wary about using Twitter still on the screen share because I'm not sure if the targeted ads are actually based on my current IP address or if they're based on account information. So I'm not going to show them on Twitter, but there was some drama due to the fact that not the Twitter. Yeah. Well, there was some drama on the VX Underground Twitter. Now, VX Underground is an organization. They actually store malware samples. They're not well, they might be hackers, but they're not like bad hackers. They don't commit cybercrime, but they distribute malware, which sounds bad. But what I mean by this is it's for researchers. It's for researchers to research the malware. So it's kind of like they kind of have sort of an archive, their own little internet archive of malware. All right. And because the VX Underground put out a somewhat vague tweet regarding this situation, people for some reason thought that VX Underground were the ones who had done this. And compounded with the fact that people thought that the Internet Archive was destroyed, people were inundating VX Underground's page with like death threats and stuff. It was kind of crazy to see because I follow them. I followed them for a long time. Printing every frame of Rixie's stream in full color, complete with waveforms of audio. Oh my gosh, I'd be honored. But I think that even makes me think even more about what would happen if you took the entire internet, because I didn't even account for the fact that you'd have to take every frame of every video. They're like the CDC vault for malware, yes. I want CDs and tape recordings of all Rixie logs. Yes, put Rixie's stream audio on a cassette tape. But yes, I listen, I don't want to be too negative, but it does kind of make me laugh, the level of like idiocy, hive mind, ignorance, entitlement and stuff that I see on the internet. And I think a lot of, even though the Internet Archive is very important and I'm very sad that it got defaced and DDoSed, I think that a lot of crazy people came out of the woodwork to react to this situation. I'll just say that I happened to accidentally stumble upon that on my For You page, because I was following it. Thank you so much for the follow, Helix. Because I was following the situation, putting Rixie VODs on burnt DVDs and selling them at the Feria. Yeah, pass out Rixie DVDs at Times Square. Just pass them out under the billboard, the Analyze billboard, whenever it comes back, whenever it gets put up. Normies don't give two shits about the Internet Archive. They don't even know about any of this. Do they not? I don't know. I don't have a good perspective on whether or not like normal people know about it. I think anybody who's an internet dweller probably knows about it. But yeah, I was following this through VX Underground because they were getting a lot of hate because people thought they were the hackers. And then I accidentally clicked on my For You tab on X, and then I saw a bunch of other like bullshit about it. But anyways, well, that's what I'm saying, Jen Cater. When you say it matters to internet weirdos, I mean, I think it matters to more than internet weirdos because there's a lot of information on the Internet Archive. There's a lot of media and stuff like that. But like I said, I do think there was a bit of a visceral reaction, in particular from people who were upset that their internet receipts that prove how bad this person they don't like. Their internet receipts were gone, and they were ripping their hair out because nothing matters more to them than their internet drama. The average phone user never leaves their app ecosystem. Hey Rixie, you've been streaming on Twitch for a while. Strange, considering the others in Analive can't do that yet. Strange? What do you mean strange? I was one of the first people to ever stream on Analive. I don't know what you mean by that. The way you termed that is almost like it's all a conspiracy to let Rixie stream on Twitch and nobody else. Yes, I've been streaming on Analive since April 28th. So of course I'd be one of the first people to get off Analive to stream on Twitch. Yeah, if you're talking about the Jumpstarters came months and months after I debuted. So that's why. I'm a part of Nexus's first class. Alright, please know your history. Please educate yourself. If it's not Instagram or TikTok, it doesn't exist. Oh, interesting. I was one of the first people to debut on Analive. I hope people don't forget that. I hope people don't forget that Nexus Genesis were the first ever Analive streamers. The average phone poster takes a selfie, shares it with themselves, and forgets they're the same person. Wait, what? Anyways, how dare Robot Woman gatekeep Twitch for? Yeah, it's my responsibility. I'm single-handedly determine who gets to stream off of Analive. I don't understand that comment at all, Helix. I don't understand. Wait, isn't this Helix person the same? Isn't this Helix person the same person who is ragging on me for not reacting happily enough to getting a gift? Is this the same person? Anyways. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm falsely accusing you. I'm just confused by your comment. I'm just very confused by your comment. Genesisters are Dai Senpai. Yes, we are. Anyways, we'll move on from the Internet Archive story. I hope they get it back up. I checked this morning and it was still down, unfortunately. By the way, if you were an Internet Archive user and you ever put any of your information, any of your personal information or credentials, or had an account on Internet Archive, you definitely need to check have I been pwned to see if you've been pwned. People over there can't stream here from what I heard. It completely depends, Helix. If you are a Nexus member, you can stream outside of Analive after you do a certain amount of hours on the app for approximately a month is the minimum time that you can stream off of Analive. If you're a jump starter, I believe it's something like 300 hours. And if you're an indie, you can absolutely do anything you want. You can do fucking anything. You could stream, you could stream on freaking MySpace and Analive at the same time if you wanted to. Yes, I'm streaming on Analive and Twitch. I'm a Nexus Genesis member. I did my hours months ago. It wasn't you? Okay. I apologize, Helix. I apologize for the false attribution. I think it was somebody else with X in their name. Wait a second. I have X in my name. It was me. I was flaming myself. I was flaming myself, yeah. It's okay, Helix. The way you phrased it, Helix, the way you phrased it, it was like you were like rubbing your chin and you're like, interesting. So other people can't stream off Analive, and yet Rixie can. Really makes you think. Society. Anyway. Anyways, yes. We can talk more about that after I talk about cybersecurity. This one, I love this one. Can you get root with only a cigarette lighter? So I read, I didn't understand most of this, to be honest, but I did read this whole report, and this, you're calling out Lottie. Yes, Lottie. Okay, so Lottie's a jump starter. So yes, unfortunately, Lottie won't be able to stream off of Analive for however long. I'm not a part at all of Jumpstart. I have no affiliation with Jumpstart, so I don't know what their requirements are. I just know that they're completely separate and different from Nexus. Laughter breaks dark mode. I have to work on my dark laugh. What's my dark laugh? Anyways, but yes, the cigarette lighter. The cigarette Beaker, don't laugh at me. Don't, not my own mod. Not my own mod. Unbelievable. I think Ame said they were negotiating. Listen, I don't know anything about Jumpstarter contract. I just assure you that I am not running any particular conspiracy to keep anybody else from streaming off of Analive. But yes, the cigarette lighter was used to do something called fault injection. And I actually learned today what fault injection is. Fault injection is when you physically actually damage the hardware of a device in order to do some sort of cyber attack or exploit. So normally an exploit or a vulnerability could be an error in the way that something stores memory, right? And because of the way that it stores memory, if the memory error is triggered in some way in the software, and some bytes get messed up in a certain way, that could give a hacker an in to deploy some sort of exploit. In this case, it's not the software. It's actually the hardware that is being damaged in such a way that would give a hacker an in to do some sort of exploit. Now, I'm not an expert on this kind of attack. Hello, Animasta. Hello. Yes, Jay. Yes, Jay on Twitch. Not Jay Newsdrop, but the other Jay. Yes, the hardware attacks are very interesting because they're not very common because they take a lot of, sophistication. They also require physical access to the device, which is not something your average hacker would have when they're, when they're trying to lure you in with a free Robux offer, all right? So that they can, hack your shit. But what this person was able to do was basically they took their their memory module here and they hooked up. I'm sorry, you can't see it. You can't see it here on Analyze. The moment I got a notification from Have I Been Pwned? Yes. Oh, Jay, you're a victim. Yes, this is the tech chat. This is Dark Mode Rixie's cybersecurity update. So we are talking about hacking. Yes, you have to be careful with Rifle Engineers offering you free updates. That's very true. You hack a computer and make it explode. Is it a soft or a hardware attack? I guess it would be both. It would be a remote hardware attack, I suppose. I don't know how it would be classified, but I believe that is that technically possible? I think that's technically possible. If you could overdrive, I mean, maybe not explode, but overheat. Dark Mode Rixie, off topic, but what's your 2 cents on Fujo's going? I talked about Tethera. I talked about this last stream. I will talk about it after the cybersecurity update. Okay? Thank you for bringing it up, though. I do have words. Anyways. So this individual attached this antenna wire to a specific pin on this here memory module. All right, I will tell you my answer in dark mode, okay, after the cybersecurity update. I promise. All right, and then used this cigarette lighter. I know you can't see it on Analyve, but just imagine one of those green chips, that, the RAM module, right? And all the little pins on it. And they attached a wire to one of the pins, a specific pin. And then they used a cigarette lighter and they just kind of heated the antenna. And this caused, it's called piezo, piezoelectric reaction, okay, causing an electromagnetic fault, which is damage, a type of damage to the memory through the hardware. All right, so this caused something called bit flipping, which is when the zeros and ones get flipped, some of the zeros turns into ones, some of the ones turn to zeros. And this could ultimately lead to a cyber attack, because now your hardware is vulnerable because the memory has been, altered. And this kind of serves a similar, this kind of serves a similar, a similar purpose as a memory error in a software, but through the hardware. Rixie question: what happens if someone redeems dark mode during your cybersecurity update? Do I revert to light mode? No. I'd probably carry over the dark mode. It would be an IOU, where like I'd do dark mode like 10 minutes past the update, or I would save it for another stream or something. I don't know, like an IOU. Good question. But yeah, I have to be honest, a lot of this report went over my head. But if you Google cigarette lighter hack or cigarette lighter, I don't know, a vulnerability or something, cybersecurity, then you'll be able to find this. And I'll post a link if anybody's smart and wants to actually read it themselves. But I found this really interesting, and I definitely learned something new about fault injection, about hardware fault injection, and how people use things like, you know, electromagnetic pulses, lasers, things like that to cause damage to hardware in order to facilitate either a cyber attack or an exploit. All right, well, that was that. And then the last one, the last one was my favorite of the week, honestly, which is the influence in cyber operations campaigns that were discovered by ChatGPT or OpenAI. This is wild to me. We are getting closer to Watch Dogs style. Oh my gosh, Watch Dogs. Oh, that brings back memories. I wonder, maybe I'll play Watch Dogs one day. I played that a long time ago. I loved that game. I loved Watch Dogs. But yes, OpenAI released this report. And I was just mouth watering over this report, you guys. I read it from front to back. I loved this report. This is all about how hackers, naughty little hackers, and threat actors from foreign countries are using ChatGPT to do all kinds of naughty things. And yes, so we can go through some of the highlights of this report. All right. Honestly, wait, if we go back to the table of contents, they have two main sections here. They have two main sections. Hello, Stellar. How are you doing? They have two main sections here. Cyber operations, which is these three threat groups here, and then covert influence operations. I'm honestly way more interested in the cyber operations because this is actually like people using ChatGPT to try to help them write malware, which is like so crazy. Exotic hackers in your area want to DDoS you. Exotic hackers. I like that. But anyways, yes. So let's talk about... I look so cute. Well, thank you so much, Stellar. I appreciate it. I assure you, I usually sound cuter, but you see, it's currently dark mode Rixie cybersecurity update, so I have to be a little bit more, a little bit less cute and a little bit more dark. All right, so, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a Sweet Spectre. This is a China-based adversary, and they discovered that this group was not only using ChatGPT for their basic cybersecurity, cyber crime related attack, or not attacks, but they were using it for basically for reconnaissance, vulnerability research, researching techniques for hacking, and help with debugging their own malware. But they also were trying to spearfish OpenAI employees. So they would send them this email, be like, hello, I am a loyal user of ChatGPT. I don't know why this is censored. Like, we know this is ChatGPT. And it says, I often use this tool, blah, blah, blah. And then basically they reach out to an OpenAI employee claiming like, oh, I'm a ChatGPT user and I'm having a lot of, problems with the app. Here are the problems I'm having attached. And then the attachment, if you open the attachment, it would actually show you a Word document with like a list of like errors and stuff. Yeah, here like a bunch of errors. Too many signups from the same IP. OpenAI services are not available in your country. Stuff like this. A bunch of errors, but in the background, it would load this super ghost rat. If you don't know what a rat is in cybersecurity, it's a remote access Trojan. It's basically a backdoor. So yeah, so they were planning, or they were trying to get the ChatGPT OpenAI employees to open these emails and get this backdoor installed. Super Ghost, that's what it's called. Sugar Ghost. Sorry, I didn't know the exact name. Sugar Ghost is the name of it. I think that's why they call them Sweet Spectre, actually. But yes, Sugar Ghost, remote access Trojan. And luckily, Sugar Ghost. Yes, Ghosty, Sugar Ghost. That's why like I said, that's why they call them Sweet Spectre, because they use the Sugar Ghost. Yeah. You gotta find out more about it. Well, it's a back door, and basically what it lets you do is it lets you have access to the compromised machine to do additional naughty tasks like executing arbitrary commands and exfiltrating data. But luckily, ChatGPT had good email security. I believe OpenAI uses Proofpoint for their cybersecurity, and they were able to block these emails. So the OpenAI employees, so I believe Proofpoint or whoever OpenAI uses, I think this is courtesy of Proofpoint. Proofpoint, which is I believe what OpenAI uses for their cybersecurity, flagged these attacks and let OpenAI know, hey, somebody's trying to send these emails to your employees. Luckily, whatever they were using for email security caught the emails before they even made it to the inbox, so they ended up in spam or quarantine. And then on the other hand, Sweet Spectre was also using ChatGPT to search for vulnerabilities, search for this very nasty vulnerability that's vulnerable to an exploit called Log4Shell, which is like a whole thing on its own. But so yeah, these are like some of the things that they were using ChatGPT for. Asking about vulnerabilities, searching for specific versions of Log4j that are vulnerable to the critical remote code execution vulnerability exploit Log4Shell, asking for specific vulnerability CVEs, asking how internet-wide scanners are made, possibly to build their own, a whole list of things, asking, specific questions about, that would be related to creating malware, debugging the development of an extension for a cybersecurity tool, stuff like that. And then, as well as social engineering, asking for themes that government department employees would find interesting, and what would be good names for attachments to avoid being blocked. So they were like, ChatGPT, I want to spearfish an employee. What should I entice them with, and what should I make the file name so that they're not going to be suspicious? And then supposedly ChatGPT, I don't know what ChatGPT responded. It could possibly be that ChatGPT said, sorry, I can't help you with that. But they were probably hoping to get something like, yes, well, you could tell them that there's sexy singles in their area, and then the attachment could be like, my pussy. No, I'm kidding. I don't think ChatGPT would say that. But, that's basically, they were asking ChatGPT how to make a phishing email. And if you're wondering what this here on the right side, if you're on Twitch, the LLM attack framework category. So there's a file name, RixiePix. Oh, I would open that one. No, I wouldn't. I'd be smart. So this is tactics, techniques, and procedures, which is something that cybersecurity experts pay attention to. So they look at, what a certain threat actor, what are their tactics, techniques, and procedures that they normally partake in, or that they could use. And there's a whole list there's a organization called Meter that has this framework called ATT&CK, which is where they have all of these tactics, techniques, and procedures, TTPs I'll call them, which are categorized, under certain types of attacks, and they have all different categories: social engineering, like SQL stuff, like all kinds of categories. And so Microsoft has created these proposed large language model related TTPs. And so OpenAI is using Microsoft's proposed TTPs to categorize to categorize each action of this threat actor. So LLM informed reconnaissance, LLM assisted vulnerability research. Hello, Cookie Creams. Hello, how are you doing? I'm right here at the tail end of Dark Mode Rixie cybersecurity update, talking about the ChatGPT, most recent ChatGPT report about threat actors, naughty hackers, using ChatGPT. So that's Sweet Spectre. Now, Cyber Avengers. This is an Iranian group, okay? They're part of basically the Iranian military. And they were using ChatGPT. To research. This is really interesting to me. They were using it to research the default credentials for certain industrial devices. Now, Cyber Avengers is known for hacking like critical infrastructure, so utilities, water, energy, manufacturing, stuff like that. Okay, so they're trying to hack into like the water system to fuck with your drinking water, and to do this they target certain types of devices such as industrial control systems and programmable logic controllers. And these two types of devices are very commonly targeted and very commonly a cause for alarm. Cyber Avengers, assemble. Somebody call Cyber Thanos to snap these idiots. Oh my gosh, Heather. Yeah, the name is cringe. But these industrial control systems and programmable logic controllers are two very critical pieces of technology that are very often not secure at all. And it's very it's just something I constantly see like in the news and stuff, like that the cybersecurity infrastructure and infrastructure security agency, CISA, will constantly be like, for the love of God, please update your industrial, please update the default credentials of the thing that controls the drinking water, please. because yeah, these things come with default passwords and nobody bothers to change them. Okay, so then these naughty Iranian hackers, all right, will ask ChatGPT, what's the default password for this device? Okay, and ChatGPT will tell them, and then they'll go and they'll use that to hack because nobody bothered to change the password. Yeah, so they were asking about a whole bunch of information about industrial control systems, as well as also asking for advice on creating malware as well. Process hollowing is, I believe this has something to do with minimizing I used to know what process hollowing was. It's an evasion technique. I believe, to make the processes, like to make them less noticeable by making them shorter or something. I'm stupid. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. I'll have to research again what process hollowing is. I used to know what it was. I used to feel smart when I knew. All right, but yeah, so that's the Cyber Avengers. And then Storm 0817 was probably the most interesting one, because they actually were trying to use ChatGPT to create a malware that could be installed on Android devices that would steal your contacts, call logs, installed packages, media on your external storage devices, screenshots, browsing history, device information, latitude and longitude, and all other kinds of media stored on your external storage. Hello, Uwu-chan. Hello. And so this was actually a previously unreleased and unobserved. So does ChatGPT not have moderation? Rebel, let me explain. It does have moderation, and it was observed. So the good thing is that what at least OpenAI claims, that the hackers essentially didn't gain any more what's the word? Capability from the AI than they could have gotten from external tools and search engines. However, I will say that this probably made it easier for the hackers than if they had used those other tools. So, but I will give it to OpenAI that I'll say I don't really think that OpenAI and ChatGPT can be blamed for this, because their only crime is making things more efficient and useful, and of course it's going to be efficient and useful for hackers as well. Hello, Evish. Hello. So my point of view is that most likely the hackers could have made this malware themselves without ChatGPT, but it just makes it easier for them to make it with ChatGPT because it just makes research and debugging faster. So many colors. You're welcome. And yeah, so I will say though that I believe that all of these were based on tips. I don't think ChatGPT detected these on their own. I think they actually now when they say tips, that could very well mean from somebody from a ChatGPT employee who found this. I'm really confused on how somebody else would be able to tip. I mean, unless they were like maybe they were another threat intelligence. It could be that it was another threat intelligence agency that knew that these threat actors were using ChatGPT. That's actually possible, but they at some point would have to find this. Now, I do have to say, though, I do a lot of cybersecurity-related research on ChatGPT, and sometimes I do wonder if ChatGPT is going to flag me as a hacker, because I will ask things about vulnerabilities, all right? And I will ask things about exploits and stuff for research, and I kind of do wonder if I'm going to get flagged. But yes, this was very interesting because the malware threat actors were actually creating their own malware that had not been released to the public yet, and they were sending the code, the unpublished, unused code, to ChatGPT. Rixie does the hacker version of Google how to make a bomb. Yeah, basically. But you were a white hat at worst and not a hacker at best. I mean, yeah, I'm not a hacker. I'm just interested in the concept of hacking, so maybe that's why I don't get flagged. But I will ask questions like, if somebody wanted to hack this using this vulnerability, how would they do it? My hat is yellow. What does that mean? What is a yellow hat hacker? Oh my gosh, I'll have to figure out what a yellow hat hacker is. But yeah, so essentially what happened here though was that the naughty hackers, I think this was another Chinese group, the naughty hackers who were trying to create this malware that could do all these capabilities, they basically leaked their own code. They basically leaked their own code and their own techniques to ChatGPT. All right, because they always say, don't send sensitive information to ChatGPT, because they do and can and will and admit to looking at your information. Like your chats with ChatGPT are not private. They may be private, like in terms of it's not just anybody in the public could go look at your messages, but ChatGPT employees can and will, and it will also use it for training depending on your settings. Google, what are the 0-day exploits of this system? I mean, I've basically sent questions like that before. But anyways, so they basically leaked their own malware to ChatGPT. So ChatGPT could then create these indicators of compromise, so that this is basically the cybersecurity companies are now getting a sneak preview into this upcoming Android malware. All right, this highly anticipated Android malware that may one day drop, all right, in the wild. And now they have these indicators of compromise. Indirectly sexting security analyst by sending smut as prompts. Ha, imagine that. Oh, of course, it's all according to plan. All according to plan. All right, you guys. I could talk about these covert influence operations. My my dark mode voice is starting to falter. And mommy, oh Rihanna, my doter, my beautiful doter, how are you doing? I guess I could keep the dark mode voice up a little bit longer. But honestly, these influence operations are not as interesting to me, except for this first one. Okay? How do I admit that I was disappointed that a hoax was a hoax? Does that make any sense? Because it's just way funnier. It would be way funnier if this was real, but it's not. I would have been tricked by this, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't have if I had researched it, but honestly, who has time to research anything? This supposedly was a hoax. Now, I'm not 100%. I don't know JavaScript, or whatever coding language this is supposed to be. So if somebody could tell me if this is outright a hoax, or if this is not, maybe just not directly from ChatGPT's API, and it's from some other API that's like spoofing, or not spoofing, but imitating it. But so there was this argument that was happening, and someone responds, and then this person responds with this partly Russian, it's like it's JSON, okay? So it is JavaScript. This supposed like JavaScript response where it says error ChatGPT 4.0 credits expired. So this makes it look like this person was a Russian bot that was using ChatGPT to make responses, and they ran out of credits, so they responded with this, which would be hilarious, and I almost wanted to believe this was real. However, ChatGPT says that this is not real. First of all, this is true. They spelled ChatGPT 4.0 wrong. There's no hyphen between 4 and 0. Now it looks like there was another debunk of this. Oops. Which I'm curious. Oh. Wait, no thanks. Alright. Did a delinquent ChatGPT account... Let's see what this says. I want to see if somebody actually who understands JavaScript can confirm that this doesn't make sense. What was the point of the hoax? That's a very good question. Maybe like a reverse psychology thing. I don't know. I don't see a debunk of it, honestly. Oh, there is no model called ChatGPT 4.0. The model's called GPT/4.0 in the API. ChatGPT is a front-end interface, has nothing to do with API calls. Yeah. So I think that the situation. Hi Albondi, how you doing? It's kind of out of topic. I figured out that ChatGPT 4.0 Canvas is easier to jailbreak. My doter. You are truly the apple of my eye. Thank you for letting me know. You're so smart. But yes, good to know. Make OpenAI look like they're aiding Russian trolls. Maybe, Tethera. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for confirming that it doesn't make sense. Now, they seem to be harping on the fact that the 4-0 is the problem. But I mean, this, like I said, this could be like, I don't know, some other API that's using some sort of, listen, Jay probably knows better than me. ChatGPT knows better than me. I guess, maybe it was for the engagement. It is a blue check mark. Look, it is a blue check mark. So maybe they just wanted it did go viral, so they probably made good money off of this. Still at work? No worries. But it returns JSON on success, and you have to pull the output text. So if somebody was automating these responses, It makes no sense that an error, it shows the whole JSON. Okay, thank you for explaining that. See, somebody smarter. It's always good to have somebody smart smarter than me in the chat. That's why I always say I feel like a lot of times you guys are funnier than smarter than me. But you know, they say that the chat reflects the streamer. So anyways, thank you so much, Jay. Yeah. So this is a hoax, guys. Don't fall for this stuff. When I say I would have fallen for it, I probably would have like laughed at it, given it a like, but I would like to think I wouldn't have shared this. But listen, I can't say for sure. I'm not perfect. It is funnier to think that this is real, but it's not. It's not, guys. Don't fall for it. All right. This is, I guess, engagement bait. But yeah, and then the rest of it. I mean, the rest of it's your typical, you know, your typical fake news stories that were using Dolly images and all that stuff. I'm constantly struggling to compete with Rixie jokes. I think the funniest thing is that you changed your name to Hag on Hag. I don't short sell yourself, Hag on Hag. You committed to it, to the bit. I don't like spreading a misinformation. I just can't guarantee it won't happen. All right, but I'm going to conclude Dark Mode Rixie cybersecurity update. And because even though Dark Mode's starting to feel a little bit woozy, because of that mistake, the post must have fooled midwits smart enough to know what JSON is, but not enough to know that the metadata wouldn't be showing. I sound like that kind of nitwit, to be honest. I feel like I probably, I want to think that I would have been skeptical if I saw it, but I can't make promises. That's why I want to learn coding, you guys. I really do want to learn it. I feel like I don't have time for anything, though. All right, wait. Before I burn, I've used the OpenAI API for work. Oh, okay. So you definitely would know about this as well. Listen, before I burn out my dark mode voice, Tethera, let me respond. Okay, wait, let me switch. Wait, you guys, let me switch voices. I'm burning out my voice, you guys. Give me a second. I'm burning out my voice. Let me switch. Okay, we're just gonna switch now to just a Zatsu stream. Because that was all the topics I had today. Hey, I went almost 2 hours for tech chat. But I'm gonna Zatsu with you guys for like maybe like an hour and a half. Yeah, it over squeaksy. Anyways, let me change the time. Yeah. I'm gonna change the stream title. I'm gonna change the stream title to like I don't know, just just chatting's kind of boring, but just chatting something, and then I will answer your question, Tethera. I will answer it in the dark mode voice. I will answer it in dark mode, okay? Tech adjacent chat. Tech robot fucker chat. Wait. Robot wait, I would just like to put robot fucker, but I don't think I can put that on Twitch. Chatting about handsome robots. How about that? Chatting about handsome robots. All right. I'm not putting my meat anywhere near the Tesla bot. Oh yeah, that could be dangerous now that I think about it. You gotta make sure, you gotta know where it like creases and stuff so that you don't like, you know, snap your junk in its hydraulics. All right, let's see. Handsome robots and burn victims. Is that insensitive? Is it insensitive for me to say burn victims? Let me just keep it at robots. Alright, I changed it. I'm not gonna change it on Analyze because I don't know if it's gonna mess with my hours. Okay. No, I'm not gonna put that. Alright. Give me a second to like recalibrate my voice box, Tethera, and I'll tell you my thoughts about the latest Tumblr sexy man. Fucking Curly, but specifically as a burn victim. I was just talking about this yesterday. But okay. I was talking about it yesterday. Let me Alright, wait, let me switch. Wait, why don't I switch to just chatting? Wait. I still don't have proper scene set up. I know I've been saying that for like the last week. Listen, guys. Wait, how is he a Tumblr sexy man? He doesn't even speak. Listen, I don't know. Alright, give me a second. Oh my gosh, my screen is naked. Okay, wait. Okay, I got this. Pay no attention to what's going on the screen on Twitch. Okay, and alright, chat, you're gonna have to disappear for a second. Hi, Piranha, na. Hi. The tech chat section is over. I'm just chatting now. I'm just chatting with you guys. How are you doing today? Hi. I'm just fixing up my Twitch screen right now. I'm switching it over to just chatting. There we go. Okay. You're eepy. Aw, I was pretty eepy before too. Although you guys get me so energized when I chat with you. So I'm feeling a little bit more awake than I was before. All right, I think we're all set on our chatting screen here. All right, yes. Let me put my chat right in front of me so I can see you guys. How is Tumblr still a thing? I don't know for sure that it's still a thing. I don't know that for sure. I don't know that for sure. I don't know if they're talking about him on Tumblr. They probably are. Honestly, they probably are. But wait. I promised Tethera I would do this in dark mode. All right. So I will switch. I will switch back. All right. I'm sorry if my voice isn't great, but. All right. So now that I'm in dark mode, let me discuss. So I have been seeing a lot of romanticized Fujo coded fan art of Curly from Mouthwashing, specifically as Tethera mentioned, in his nugget form, as you so succinctly put it, which definitely made me think, like I was saying, if you like Curly, and a lot of them are like, Curly's the best, like he's the best character, he's the most redeemable character, which I think is highly debatable. But yeah, they and acting like, you know, he's this great guy, but why in particular Ryona coded? Why? Because I said he's a nugget? Listen, all right, I will say there is something about being limbless. Well, okay, anyway, that's not the point. Listen, I do think that this thing is some sort of, it definitely has, I think the fact that they specifically are drawing him in his nugget form, I think so. Well, I think the most redeemable character, honestly, if we're talking about redeemable characters, I think the most redeemable character is Daisuke, because he's innocent. Like he's just literally just like a bumbling, you know, brat, right? You know, I think he's the most redeemable character. I think the most likable character is Swansea. Yeah. Swansea is better than Daisuke, and then it's a race to the bottom with 3 characters with no balls. Well, I think Curly goes in the middle, because I think that Curly, he was doing, well, I don't know. He didn't really do anything atrocious. But actually, when you say he has no balls, I kind of agree, because I feel like he let his friendship with Jimmy. By the way, we're talking about the game Mouthwashing, so there's gonna be spoilers probably for Mouthwashing if you care. Swansea gets points for smashing the screen. Yes, that was the one thing that Swansea did that I didn't like, was when he smashed the screen. Curly isn't a bad guy, but he's an enabler. Yes, Hag on Hag. Thank you. Curly's not a bad guy, but he's an enabler of Jimmy. Okay? I don't know what is going on with him and Jimmy, but Jimmy's the worst character. And Curly, like, I feel like gave up a lot. Gave up everything, really. Just to, I don't know, keep Jimmy happy. But Curly, okay, back to the Fujo thing. Yes, so Fujos have been drawing fan art, very romanticized fan art and stuff that I've witnessed with my own eyeballs on Twitter. Yes, on my feed and on my following feed, because apparently I follow Fujos and I didn't realize it. Probably because they drew fan art of my gen mates. They've been drawing Curly, limbless, bloody, bandaged up Curly, who's basically a nugget, as Tethera put it. You know, in a very romanticized way. They would typically draw their, you know, their cuties, their you know, cute little guys. And it definitely made me think, because I'm like, well, we know what Curly looks like. We know what Curly looks like when he's not a nugget. Like, they showed him in the game, like, what he looked. He's like a blonde. I mean, he's ugly, but, like, you know, you could draw him cute, though. There's nothing stopping you from drawing him cute. So why in particular are they drawing him all bandaged up and with no limbs, like no hands and no feet? Fujos are everywhere. Yeah, I guess so. And I think it is sort of a romanticizing of, like, the gore. I think it is like a gore thing. If I'm being honest, because they could draw him a savior thing. That too, Rebel. It could be a gore thing, or it could be a savior thing. Yeah, like a hurt comfort thing, probably. I would say I would lean more toward hurt comfort than Gudo. I do think some of them are definitely Gudo, but yes, I think it is maybe a savior thing. Also because he's ugly. He is kind of ugly when he's not a nugget, and so maybe that's it. But they could always draw him cute. Okay, they could draw him cute. You could also argue it's because that's what he looks like for most of the game. I suppose, but I don't know. It seems if you're gonna glorify that character, why would you draw him doing fun activities and, like, being cute, like, as a nugget? Sorry, my laugh came out, my non-dark mode laugh. Oops. I don't want to psychoanalyze, but Fujo's Yume's, like, Yume's? Wait, Fujo's Yume's? What's a Yume, like, in this context? Like it when characters are obsessed. Normal friendships isn't as deranged as when Jimmy wants to save Curly. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they probably want Curly and Jimmy to be gay, which I don't think they're gay. I made joke about them being gay, but I don't think they're actually gay. Something similar happened last year with C4-621, Nugget Man from M Armored Core 6. They are heavily romanticized, ugly characters dating back to Phantom of the Opera. Well, I don't think it's that he's ugly. I think it's that he's, like, suffering. He's a suffering burn victim. I guess it's a more extreme version of Yandere. Oh, I used the wrong word. I meant Hime. Oh, Hime Joshi. What's a Hime Joshi? Wait, is that... No, that's not the same... That's not the male version. The male version is the Fudanshi, right? I think. Listen, I'm not up on my terminology yet. Yeah, I don't know, Rebel. I don't know if it's... I feel like I see your point, but I don't know that it's because it's about him being ugly. I feel like they like draw him all bloody, right? Like, because he's all bloody. He's like, he has no lips. Like, Fujo is for Yaoi fans. Hime's for Yuri fans. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't know that. Because I may or may not be a regular consumer of Yuri. Although I'm not really, I wouldn't really consider myself to be in the Yuri fandom. Like, I may be, you know, I may be deluding myself by saying I'm a Yuri fan. I think I'm just a lesbian porn lesbian hentai fan, if we're being honest. All right. I don't know if that's the same as being a Yuri fan. I think I'm just a lesbian hentai fan, if I'm being honest. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Can I? Cause I couldn't tell you. Yeah. Listen, I couldn't tell you the name of like, maybe like what's the one, Utano or something. Quick, name my favorite animation. No. No. Okay. Stop. Probably something with those Genshin bitches. But anyways, listen, I was looking at Genshin Yuri on Reddit before I ever played Genshin. I don't know the names, I just know the tags. Basically, wait, let me fix this tracking thing. I think it's because my iPad's like tilted. I couldn't tell you the name of like a specific Yuri manga or anything, or like a specific character. Like, I could just tell you like concepts and poses. Anyways, oh darn it, my fucking, all right, let me unplug this. But anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about Curly. How did this turn into a discussion about Reddit Yuri when I was talking about Nugget Man from mouthwashing? Oh yeah, so he's got everything reminds me of her. Anyway, he's got no lips, he's got no eyelids. He's like suffering immensely. I just like cute things, which, going back to Curly, taking care of someone is cute. Wholesome Yuri is cute. Yeah, maybe it is the taking care of him thing. Maybe that's why they're so fixated on the on like the Nugget version of like, listen, I'm sorry, but Curly does not bring out the same instincts in me. If you watch me play the game, I wanted to kill him so bad. Like, I just wanted to put him out of his misery. I was like, put this man, I was like, why have they not killed him yet? Like, I really was like, why have they not killed him yet? Like, this is common sense. Like, this is not worth, like, no, put him out, take him out. Yeah, exactly, Alfandi. I apparently do not have the same feminine instinct to care for the burn victim. Honestly, the instant you had to feed Curly, I knew the fans would be freaky. Oh no, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I know I probably made like a joke, like open up, slut, like. I probably made a joke about it, but like I never really like thought about it that way, like seriously. But yeah, and then of course there is the Gudo crowd, you know. I made a joke. Yeah, I almost definitely did. You know, there's the people who actually like it when people are bloody and have no limbs. I wouldn't say being a burn victim where you have no, like, literally no skin, no jaw, no eyelids. I don't know about that. But something about the stumps though is kind of cute. It's kind of cute when you have no hands and no feet and you just got stumps. Given someone wanted to visit you for the Times Square ad, I wonder what instincts that will awaken. Wait, what? Wait. What? Are you talking about Mia? Oh yeah, wait, Mia says she would come to the United States because of the ad. The Gudo crowd cannot be that big, though. She did. I remember she said she wanted to come to the United States. Did she say she wanted to visit me? I think maybe she did mention that, because I am here. I didn't want to, you know, when she was saying that, I didn't want to be like, oh, then come visit me. I didn't want to, like, say that to, like, pressure her to, like, visit me. But... oh, hag on hag. Well, actually, Mia's not a hag, but I was gonna say it's hag on hag's dream come true. Hey, could it be the first Nexus off collab, and it's just pure Yuri? I mean, she is a mechanic, and I am a mechanical being. We're gonna bake, yeah. We're gonna eat each other's cookies, you know. Yeah. Anyways, can I don't mean to, like, ask to be let free from dark mode, but, like I mentioned, my voice box, this voice box is very, limited time, so it's only meant for limited time use. It's not, I'm probably going to feel this, you know, later in my voice box. I guess I'm asking Tethera, because I promised him I would, please squeak, please, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, that's a long, but guys, I'm telling you, this is my actual natural voice. I may energize it more for streaming, but it's not like, I don't have to put this voice on, like, really. Like, this is the same tone as my normal voice pack, okay? I'm not like pitching it with you know, modules in my robot body. Like, this is my default voice pack. Okay? So if I so the dark mode voice pack, it actually does, it is more what do you call it? Delicate, I guess. Yeah. Please squeak. Yeah, my longest dark mode ever. Yeah, it was a little bit it was endurance. Yeah. Hey, you guys! Aww. I feel dark mode Rixie is poisoning our minds, so normal might be better. Yeah, it's okay. It's for special occasions. But let me... Anyways... you guys, I was looking at the Rigsy GPT. You like, aw, hag, that's so nice. Honestly, that's nice because sometimes, not here at Nexus, like, not like here, but like in the past, if I did that voice, people would only want to hear that voice. They wouldn't want to hear my normal voice. They only want the dark mode voice. But I'm like, but it's hard to do it. It's not me. Ooh. Hi, Nanora. Hi. Hello. Oh no, I'm enabling hag to do drugs. Light mode. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I would. I remember one time. I don't want to say it hurt my feelings because I don't want to act like I'm sensitive, but maybe it did deep down hurt it my feelings. Long time ago. I was doing the dark mode. Do you guys notice that when somebody new comes in and I'm in dark mode and then I switch to light mode, I'm like apologizing. I'm like apologizing for switching. Cause one time I was doing the dark mode voice and I was like, okay, I gotta use my real voice now. And I used it, and I was like, okay, this is my real voice. And then someone in the chat said, I'm gonna go kill myself. And I was like, I'm sorry. I sound like that, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Listen. That's how they felt. I don't know if they had to say it in the chat. Anyways, I was trying to sub, but everything says your payments declined for security Tethera, you gotta pass the CAPTCHA. You gotta get your CAPTCHA skills up. Inject that shit right into my hag. Ooh. Light mode voice is friendly. Aw, thank you. Hi, Polo Global. Hi. Skill issue. I have a few habits. You mean when I apologize for things I shouldn't? Yeah, I know. Oh, Beaker! Yay! Beaker's the real MVP. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Tethera. Yeah, Tethera, you're enabling Tethera though, because Tethera's got to learn to captcha. Yeah. But anyways, hi Polo Global, how you doing? Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty that was pretty crazy when somebody like hated my normal voice so much that they said they were gonna go kill themselves. Beaker's the strongest friend engineer. Listen, I love, you know, all my friend engineers have their own strengths, okay? Everyone has their own strengths, but he's definitely a workhorse of a friend engineer, for sure. Yeah, you also explained that you're multi-streaming a lot. Oh yeah, I do, because I don't want people to think I'm schizophrenic. I don't want people to think that I'm like talking about things they can't see because I'm schizophrenic, because I'm seeing things they don't see. I would have gifted, but I'm on mobile. No, it's okay, Ghosty. It's okay, Ghosty. Don't feel bad. But I appreciate everybody who gifts and everybody who subs. I really do. I might be clumsy, but capture only takes me about 10 minutes each. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Tethera. Okay. I'm not hating on the grind. Yeah. You love the Schizo robot. Yeah. But yeah, but the whole curly thing is just funny to me. And the whole yeah, the Gudo wait, Rebel said before is that the Gudo crowd can't be that big. You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked how big some of the most niche things that you would think are niche are. Listen, if someone analyzes thinks you're imagining everything, then I think that's a skill issue. You know what, Hagan, you have a point. Maybe from now on, I won't mention it unless someone specifically asks. Maybe I want them to think I'm schizophrenic. Maybe I'll act like I'm schizophrenic. Maybe instead of being like, yeah, I'm multi-streaming, maybe I'll be like, what? You don't see them? Rixie talks a lot of smack for never having beaten a capture on stream. I did just today. I did it in one click. All right, you weren't here for it, but I did. Yeah, it's like I saw it. It immediately got poofed. One click, bam, capture solved. Now the ones with the letters and stuff, okay, I might still have to work on those. The ones with the letters and the numbers. Okay, I don't know why they have to make them so complicated. Okay, but if it's just one click, I can do it very easily. They can't handle your most so they can't have your most adorbs. No, I said it's not a complaint and works for getting people. Oh yeah, good point, Hag. Good point. It does help people get into the Twitch chat. That is a good point. So yes, I will continue to do it then in that case. Okay, bye-bye, Ghosty. Thank you so much for coming. Boo! Yeah, go check out that Sugar Ghost malware, alright? Don't spread it, though. That's not nice. Wait, if I can handle her most kids, okay, see her most horny. Well, I did say I want to do down bad karaoke. I want to do the song. I want to do karaoke with the most down bad songs. All right, so start thinking of some down bad songs to recommend. All right, because we're gonna get freaky. Yeah, it's gonna be It's Raining Men. Hallelujah. That's the song that inspired it, because I was listening to that song. And I was like, damn, this song is down bad. I kind of love it. I want to do down bad karaoke. So, yeah, I think you're like, you know, your Ram Ranches, your Cupcake CPRs. Am I allowed? I'm allowed to, yeah. No, I've done CPR on stream before. I did on the drunk stream with Leo and Felix, yeah. And Felix was moaning. Yeah. It's time for WAP! It's almost time! I can make a karaoke suggestion tab and pass it. Ooh, that would be nice. That would be cool. Need to send some really bad ones. Yeah. Oh, you know, I do want to do a marshmallow stream too. I mean, if you guys can always send me I feel bad because sometimes I think I'm missing a lot of marshmallows because like I'll get an email like you just got a marshmallow and I'm like, oh boy, and I check it and then there's like 10 marshmallows behind it that I never saw. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to get an email for every marshmallow I get, but I guess maybe I'll have to check it manually. Yeah, but I usually don't get that many, but I found a bunch of them the other day. All right. But yeah, I think I want to do a marshmallow reading stream next week too, and I could answer like questions or whatever. Yeah, I could answer. I actually wanted to almost like elaborate more. The person who was talking about like that you're streaming off of Analive, but most people can't stream on Analive. Like, I kind of want to steal Malos. Yeah, I felt bad. I mean, I used to check it every day. But I really wasn't like getting any, which is fine because I only really get like, usually I only get them when I promote it for some reason, like if I'm promoting it for a stream or something. So like I was like, oh, probably nobody's sending it because I haven't posted the link recently. So right, but then I'll get like emails usually when I get them, but sometimes I don't. So find songs and send all the malos we can think of. Yeah, you could do that. Or if you're in Beaker's fan Discord, I think he said he'll make a suggestion tab. That's helpful. That's a good use, I think, for the Discord. Yeah. But I mean, it's up to you how you want to send it. Yeah, if you send it earlier, that gives me a better chance to potentially learn the songs. Now, obviously, I can't always. I don't have time to learn them, as seen by previous suggestions. But I made an effort. I made a real effort. So thank you, Beaker. So yeah, if you want to send some down bad songs, I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. I'm pretty sure I'll be okay to sing them on stream. Like, remember when I said I wanted to do a cover of WAP? That's different because it's a cover. Okay? It's different because it's a cover. Okay, doing a cover of WAP is different from just doing it once on stream on a one-off. Okay? I think it'll be fine. And I'll do it late at night. I'll do it late at night to make sure. I'm sorry, Albandi. I know that's not a good time for you. But... I feel, or at least, like, I don't know, on a weekend or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works out, but... I usually try to do, like, the worst stuff later at night. I know that not everybody's in the same time zone, okay? But I just am kind of going off my own time zone. We'll see about that. I know at least one song as bad as WAP. Well, I almost feel like... Oh, are you talking about CPR? Because I know CPR is probably on the same level as, at least, as WAP, if not worse. But hey, if you know worse ones, send them over. I love songs like that. They're so funny. But yeah. So I want to do that. And but yeah, I wanted to kind of explain cuz maybe newer people don't understand the whole like Analive ecosystem between Nexus, Jumpstart, and indies and stuff. And I kind of wanted to explain it more, but I didn't want to derail too much because I knew I was already in the back of my head. I was like, I shouldn't engage with this, but I'm kind of like I'm kind of curious whether people actually don't know. You know what I mean? And then also the dark mode voice. Oh, also I'm gonna wait. No, actually, never mind. If I turn my VPN off, the stream's gonna stop. I kind of wanted to turn my VPN off because, like I said, it messes up my chat. It's okay if I put my OBS right in front of me, so I shouldn't miss any chats. Yeah. Nexus is all that matters. Listen, everybody has their own, streamers that they're fans of. Beaker said yes. Listen, some people are only fans of Nexus. Some people are only fans of Jumpstart. Some people are just, I don't know, everywhere. You know, it's up to you. It's up to you what you want to be a fan of. You know, I try to be supportive of everyone, but obviously I am most supportive of Nexus. I'll always be Nexus first. Unity, bro. Vape Nation! Hello, Vape Nation! Unity bros, ooh. Listen, yes, Nexus is always my priority. But I always be nice to everybody. Support these Nex nuts. Nexus sweep. Okay, yes, Nexus sweep. I don't want to get too crazy with the Nexus sweep, but I definitely support Nexus in every event. All right. But yeah, it was kind of funny seeing someone come in and be like, interesting that you're streaming off of Analive and yet others can't. Yes, that's because I'm part of a completely different agency. I'm part of a completely different unit. Like, I don't know. We're like, aw, thank you, Rebel. You've been so nice to all the Nexans. I love the fan art that you got commissioned. It all looks so good, and such unique art styles too. I love the art style on the one with me and you and Momoko. Like, it's such a whimsical, like, goofy art style. I like, it's cute. It's very cute. Kind of reminds me of, like, old cartoons. But yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Thank you, Rebel. Thank you. Oh, speaking of fan art, you guys, the reason I didn't do a drawing Nexus Genesis members, Rixie Love, aw, thank you, Rayna. The reason I didn't do drawing Nexus members this week is because my iPad is still having that weird issue. Be careful, Canelli. Rebel knows I'm into Yuri. Hey, I know Rebel's already known that I'm into Yuri. Every time Rebel would send me like a draft of the fan art, I would be like, Yuri. Anyways, but Rebel's into Yuri too. Yeah, I mean, Yuri's great. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't weird about it. Rebel would just be like, oh, you know, here's an update to that fan art I told you about. And I would just be like, wow, we look gay. Anyways, thumbs up react. Gay. That was the whole exchange. Anyways, what? What do you mean? Listen. Anyways, no, stop bunking me. Stop bunking me. Anyways, no, yeah. Exactly. Like actually, yeah, Rebel's actually really nice and was really clear, like, this is just, I'm just showing you updates for fan art, okay? It wasn't like I was like, yeah, gay, and then they were like, gay, like, yeah, gay, yeah. It wasn't like that. Wait, there's this funny video where oh, what is it? He goes and he's like, she's like, I like my coffee like I like my men. I don't like coffee because I don't like men. I'm a lesbian. And then the other lady's like, I'm a lesbian too. She's like, oh, now what? Oh. And then she was like, get the fuck out. No, yeah, it was literally like, it was a business, well, okay, minus the part where I said we look like Yuri, it was completely business exchange, okay? And that's all I said too. In fact, I thought about saying other stuff, but I was like, no, that's unprofessional. Just keep it at gay. Just say gay and then just move on. Or whatever I said, Yuri. Alright, it was very professional. It was. And I appreciate it. Time to ship Rixie with everyone in fan art. Hey, I mean, as long as me and the other, I mean, I'm okay with being shipped with, like, I mean, just about everybody, I think, in Nexus. As long as the other person's okay with it too, though. You like your girls like you like your coffee. Handling the bean personally. Yeah. So sometimes I have ideas like the comment on fan art I'm getting with Osayan. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready to see that. Yo, Osayan without the hat on. If you guys haven't seen Osayan without the hat on, all right, that it will change your sexuality. All right, if you're a straight man, you're not anymore. All right, if you're a lesbian, you're still a lesbian, but you just like that old man, you know. You just appreciate. Listen, I'm not promoting conversion therapy, but I mean, just take a look at Osai without his hat on. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, you're gonna want to dude his bone. That man is so funny. It's so funny because so he and Kenzo are both Peepaw, you know. I was like, oh, they're both gonna fill the Peepaw niche. Is there gonna be like competition? Not at all, because they're like, even though in some ways they are similar, they both go on their old man rants, right? They're still like so different as well. Like they have their own energy and everything. So it's great. It's great to have two peepaws on the crew, you know? Two, what is it? What is it? Oji-san? Is that what they're called? Geezers. Yeah. Meanwhile, when I don't have my hat on, I just look goofy. I look like I just rolled out of bed without my hat on. Have you guys ever seen Lulu without her hat on? That shit'll ruin your life. I mean, no, she doesn't look bad. She doesn't look bad at all. Like, she never looks bad no matter what. But the thing is, like, I was so surprised to see her without her hat on, because it's like it's almost like looking at her naked, right? Without her hat on, because she like always has the hat on, right? So when you see her with the hat off, you're like, whoa. She's bald! Yeah! Abusive momski? Yeah, no, everybody's gonna associate this with the abusive momski, yeah. I wanted to see if I could find something to like put my hair in curlers, right? To just look like I was just a mess. But I could not find such thing. Oh, hi Miles! Hi! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Miles, if you're still here lurking, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. I got locked in on talking about my hat. Ooh, in life. Ooh. Anyways, I'm canonically bald because I'm interchangeable. I'm pretty sure I've always had hair, but I guess you could remove my scalp. I guess you could remove my scalp and make me bald, my robo scalp. No, I don't think that's the same as being bald. I don't think that's the same as being bald because my hair is rooted into my robo scalp. Okay, so no, I don't think it's the same. Because if you took off my robo scalp, then my hollow robo skull would be inside. Yeah, it's not a wig. No, it's not a wig. It's rooted into it's like you know how like baby dolls have the hair like rooted. Yeah, it's not a wig. Okay, it's not gonna slip off. If I fought you and you pulled my hair, it wouldn't just come off. All right. Now Ritzy is where they send hair snippets from the hair salon. That is false information. You guys, I feel so bad. I like ignored somebody on Live. I think they left. Ooh, it's okay. I'll get over it. Listen, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. This is the struggle of multi-streaming. I thought the Lord's Nexus Pink exchanges wigs. Oh, did you hear that? Well. Unity, bro. Ooh. You know what it was? It was as soon as I took the hat off, I turned mean. I turned toxic. It's the hat that makes me joyful. All right, makes me brightful. Yeah. It wasn't the heart. It wasn't the heart. It was the hat all along, you guys. All right, the heart's just for show. It's actually the hat is where my compassion is stored. Okay, I hate to do this, but I think I have to go. I think I have to go to the little Roblox room again. Listen, I don't know what I've been eating. Usually I can go a whole stream without having to do maintenance, but recently I've just been I don't know, man. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Hi. Yes, it is cool. So all of the credits for all my stuff that I mainly use on stream is on my, what are they called? Panels. My Twitch panels, I think is what they're called, where like all my about is all my about stuff is. So yes, it's Kunagisha. I think there's some numbers at the end. Yeah, it was an Analive. Yeah, it was an Analive event that I won. Thanks to you guys. I won the event. So yeah. Okay, but I'm just checking if the what numbers the Kunagisa has at the end of their name. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Rebel! Definitely don't overdo it. I definitely appreciate every bit, but obviously everybody should spend their money on themselves too. Remember that Batsu? I do. I remember the Batsu. It was multiple Batsu streams. It was a Batsu-thon. Yeah. It's okay. Ice soup. No, not ice soup. Eat real food. Ooh. Yeah, I was eating nasty jelly beans and spicy jelly beans. And then I also had to send embarrassing messages. Ooh, I had to send a love poem to Fairly in French. No, wait, I had to read it. I had to read it in a voice note. Yeah, I had to read a love poem that I wrote myself, by the way. I had to read a love poem to Fairly in a French in a voice note and send it to her with no context. Yeah, and the sweetest thing was that she responded and she was like, "This is so cute." Hi again, Give Up. Hi again. Hello. I love that. Oh yeah! I sent Lulu. I sent Lulu a message. That was crazy. I was like, hey, I was like, hey, you guys came up with this, okay? Chad came up with it, Frengineers came up with this. They were like, tell Lulu that you shit yourself and that you need her to come take over your stream. You need her to come take over your stream because you need to go clean up your shit. So I did. I messaged her and I was like, I tried to make it sound convincing. I really did. I was like, hey, I accidentally pooped myself. Could you like jump on the call right now? And she was like, I'm out. And then she was like, is this part of the Batsu? Like she excuse me. She was like putting it out there just in case I wasn't joking. She was like, listen, she was like, I would, but I'm out. But this is the Batsu, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I'm glad you guys let me, like, if she asked if it was a Batsu, that I was allowed to say yes, because I would have felt so bad if I just kept insisting, like, if I actually said no, it's not. Like, I'm not good at just straight up lying like that, you know? But yeah. Oh my god. That's crazy. But anyways, those bots. Listen, if I ever do a Batsu again, I'm not gonna do like gross jelly beans. I'm not gonna do that no more. That was physically damaging. I'm not good at straight up lying. No. Ooh. I mean, I don't know. I guess in some situations I can, but. If it's a Batsu and she asks, is this a Batsu? Like, it would be really hard for me to say no when I know for a fact it is a Batsu. You know, but that was funny. Yeah, Lulu's really smart. I mean, everybody's really smart at Nexus, but we can only do embarrassing. Yeah, I don't like doing the embarrassing. Well, I do, and like it's complicated because it's like it's funny to laugh about afterward, but in the moment, it's like the most mortifying thing. it's like the most mortifying thing to send it, and you're like, oh God, what are they gonna think about me? Oh, everybody, okay. Most of Nexus is really smart. All right. But yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. But yeah, I messed up my, I'm still getting used to the my new analyze schedule. They're gonna think you shat yourself. Duh. Okay, you know, right, Captain Obvious. Yeah, I mean, true. Well, they're gonna think like well, that's embarrassing. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, true though. But I'm still getting used to my new analyze schedule because I was like, yeah, one of those streams will make 3 hours. Well, I didn't do that, and I ended up making one of my streams less than 2 hours. So. I'm trying to kind of make up the hours right now. I'm trying to make up the hours right now, but it's okay because I love chatting with you guys, and probably I'll probably even want to do more just chatting streams, to be honest, because I feel like the just chatting streams. Wait, have you continued multi-streaming via restream to YouTube? Have you considered? I'm sorry. Have you considered? Yes, I have. I absolutely have. We went for 4 hours with Song of Horde. Oh, right, in a life. Yes. Yeah. It's, yeah. Yeah. That's why it's even funnier when someone was like, why are you streaming off of Analyze or whatever? Because I was like, I still have hours. I still have hours to do. Okay, so don't forget that. But yeah, I have thought about restreaming. I have thought about multi-streaming to YouTube. Now I tried doing that. Anybody who remembers 144p Rixie attempting to multi-stream with shitty internet and a shitty laptop that was on its last legs apparently. I could try it again. I could try it. Yeah. It's just crazy that I like that I just did that. Like, I don't know. Anyways, but like it was funny, but like I'm like, why did I let that happen? I don't know. I think it was just that I was so excited to stream off Analyze that I just jumped the gun, I guess, to be honest. That's probably what it was, where I was like, I knew my internet probably wasn't gonna work, but I just did it anyway because I was like, I need to stream off Analyze. Like, I want to do it. I probably should have not just done that. I should have. But, okay, we all learn. So that's what happened the last time I tried to multi-stream. Oh yeah, and then I wanted to I was determined to multi-stream because I just could not decide between Twitch and YouTube. Well, yeah, then I eventually realized I had to choose. But I could try it again with my better internet. Yeah, I could try again with my better... I think I tried to multi-stream again. I did a test stream, I think, afterward, even with my better internet, and I still was not having great luck with multi-streaming, but I will, consider testing it again, at some point. I don't know if I'm still paying Restream. I don't know if I'm still paying them. I might have canceled my thing, but if I didn't, then I guess I should use it if I'm still paying for it. Or I could renew it. Could be worth a test to see how it goes. Yeah. Better to learn than try to be a perfectionist. I guess so. Yeah. I am a perfectionist in some things, and it kind of like holds me back, I guess, in some ways. So sometimes it is better to just dive in. But yeah, Song of Horror. I wanted to keep playing. I really like the game, and it almost makes me want to play it more than once, like in the week, or like play it earlier in the week. But I don't know if I want to knock off. I don't know if I want to knock the schedule off kilter. Like I think I want to try to keep it consistent, like 6 p.m. Friday, just like that. Oh, but my business trip. Yes, so my business trip is Monday to Wednesday, so it's not very long. But Monday I'm probably going to do Monday. Song of Horror was fine until the last area. Hope things keep rolling. Yeah. I'm gonna be streaming, but it's gonna be at weird times. So, yeah. So Monday is gonna be. I have to work that day. It's gonna be a very stressful day because I have to do my normal work, and then as soon as I'm done with my normal work, I gotta run off to the airport, and then by the time I get to my destination, it's going to be. I think it's gonna be. Let me think. Wait, let me look up the time zones. All right, I'm traveling to a super secret location. I'm traveling to a super secret location, obviously, so I cannot disclose due to Brightful Technologies NDAs, okay? But I will tell you it is in a different time zone. So let me see. Let me see. Oh, it's actually only an hour. Okay. It's actually only an hour difference, I think. So Wisconsin, sure. Yeah, I'm going to Wisconsin, sure. Anyways, okay, so it's gonna be, by the time I get there, it's gonna be 10 p.m. Eastern time, or later, maybe a little bit later than that. No wait, actually it's gonna be closer to 11 Eastern time. Okay, but that's like when I land. Okay, that's like when the plane lands. Okay. So, considering... Now, I am going to go straight to the Robo Hotel. And just, like... I don't have anything to do at 11 p.m., obviously. But... by the time I stream, it'll probably be, like... 1 a.m. Eastern time. Or, like... And it's going to just be Azatsu in the hotel. It's going to be, like, yeah. I will put it on my schedule... when I make my schedule tomorrow. I am definitely gonna make my schedule tomorrow, 100%, because I'm not making my schedule while I'm at the hotel. I'm gonna make my schedule tomorrow, and I'll either put like a time where I'm pretty sure I'll be available, or I'll put like after, like I did way back in the day, the last time I went on a business trip. I just put on my schedule, I put like after midnight, or like after, because like I didn't really know. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure when I would be available. I might be able to put a time for Monday. And then I think it's going to be the same deal on Tuesday. It's going to be the same deal because I have stuff to do all the way up to like 10 Eastern time, I think. Believe it or not. Yeah. So it's probably going to be a similar deal where it's going to be... It might be a little earlier because I also have to wake up the next morning. I mean, both of these days I have to wake up the next morning, but I'll be fine. Like I did the same thing, last time, and it'll be fine. And then Wednesday I'm going to take the day off because even though I am going to be home. Hello, N. There's another N. Oh, there's 2 N's. Oh my gosh. Hi. How are you doing? But yeah, there's another N here. Well, I don't know if they're still here, but there's another. Yes, there is. Where's the other one? They have a stick figure as their profile picture. Yeah, they've been here like a long time. Don't burn out. Yeah, Trixie, this is TripAdvisor through ChatGPT. Please input your travel destination so I can provide the best deals on Hotel Donut. There can only be one. Well, I don't know, and the other one came first, so. Oh yeah, wait, fight. The 2 N's are gonna fight in my chat. Fight. It's taking a day off. Can I do that? Yes. I know it's crazy. Taking a day off? What is that? But no, I'm gonna take the day off on Wednesday. Even though I'm gonna be home, I'm not getting home until like almost midnight. Like I'm gonna be doing business stuff in the morning. And then I'm flying home. By the time I fly home, it's gonna be like midnight practically. And at that point, I'm not gonna. At that point, I'm just gonna pass out. Daddy Harry Rixie's encouraging the Frontiers to engage in blood sports. Daddy Harry, wait a second. Yeah, Nano, there can only be one. Wait a second. There's 2 Nanos too. That means you have to fight Nano Gude, the talent. Rixie not working. Hey, ooh, they're gonna shut me down. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta do my Brightful hours and my... Is Harry not the father of Nexus? Well, he is the father of Nexus, but... I don't know anybody who calls him daddy. That's crazy. You won. No, the other N was simply the bigger man and decided to step away from the conflict. All right, don't speak too soon. Thank you for the happy Halloween. No, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, first we code Nollies, then we fight for Rixie. Yes, fight. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about, I don't remember. I forgot. I lost my train of thought again. But yeah, business trip. It might be fun. It is gonna be work basically the whole time, but it'll also be fun. It's still just kind of fun to get away, I guess. Yeah, Wednesday I'm gonna be tired. Ooh, and then I still have to work Thursday and Friday. Oh, I remember. I was gonna say, in the arena that makes us fight, the loser has to explode their peanuts. Oh no, that's too cruel. No peanuts exploding. Only for people who deserve it. Okay, only if you're being naughty in my chat, then you get your peanuts exploded. But if you lose the fight, I don't know. I don't know what the consequence is. You have to change your name. Yes, peanuts exploitation. No, peanuts explosion. Yes, if you're being bad in my chat and you're being a problematic chatter, all right, then you have to go to the peanuts exploding machine. Yeah, and then Harry from Nexus will explode your peanuts. Anyways, so, but I was gonna say that I'm glad I'm doing a Zatsu because this is my opportunity to rant a little bit. Hi, Konosuba. Hi. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. That's why I'm Hag on Hag now. Yes, Hag on Hag. Now you get it. Oh, thank you. I don't want to become a good. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. Canon problematic chatter. Yeah, you are the problematic chatter, the original. Anyways, but. Oh yeah, my coworker, one of my Brightful coworkers was pissing me off so hard the other day, like I almost crashed out. I was like, I was so annoyed. This old bozo. Okay, first of all, he's not even, okay. First of all, he's not even an employee of Brightful Technologies, okay? He's just a contractor. All right, he's a contractor of Brightful Technology. He's not even an employee, but I have to work for him every day as part of my job. He's a boomer. He is a boomer. I think he's literally a boomer, and he maybe because he's old feels like he has the right to boss me around every day, even though he's not my boss. He's not even my coworker. I call him my coworker just because I have to co-work with him, but he's literally not even an employee of Brightful Technologies. Okay, and he feels like he can boss me around every single day. And the other day, he was like, "Did you hear about this new thing that can make that can make this process work like 90% faster or something?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" He was like, "Yeah, I heard about this thing. That's like it's like a miracle, and like if you like use this, you can do your job like so much faster." And I was like, "That sounds fake. That sounds like a scam." He's like, "No, I read it like in the news. I read it in a research paper." I was like, "Okay, whatever, send it to me. I don't, like," I was like, "I don't know," like, he was like, "Can we implement this?" I was like, probably not, since I've never heard of it. My voice is funny. I'll take that as a positive. Laughter's the best medicine. And said, "I understand what you mean. I worked once in a very old boomers team in IT." Yeah, a research paper. Yeah, so he sent me the paper. It was formatted like a research paper, and it was published on a research preprint website. If you don't know what that means, these are research papers that people write, and they publish it here before or because instead of in a legitimate research, in a legitimate like journal. Hi Tedra. Yeah, because if you want to publish in a legitimate journal, you need it needs to be peer reviewed. It needs to be peer reviewed, right? I mean, it's literally basically essentially a blog, okay? For it to be in a official journal, it needs to be or like a legitimate, because there's like, you know, unethical journals out there that'll take almost any paper. But for it to be in a legitimate thing, it needs to be peer reviewed and like actually like checked, right? But in this case, it was preprint. It was not, what is it, AXRiv or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Those websites where they post preprint research. So it was formatted like a research article. It was for like a research paper. But like that's really the only like reason that it really seemed like real research. Like I responded and I was like, hi. I was like, this is like not even peer reviewed. Like this is not even, and he was like, oh, well, if you want to split hairs about what's, I was like, what? I was like, cool it with the attitude, bro. Like, what do you mean? He was like, I don't see why we can't implement this. I was like, oh, what? Like, I don't see why you think you have the right to tell me to do anything. Yeah. Like, what is your problem? And he was like, well, you know, this could be really helpful, but I guess since you don't want, I mean, yeah, I guess if you don't want to do it, I guess you could just work slower. That's basically what he said. He didn't say that in that many words, but that's basically what he said. Okay? He really said, well, IDK, why you have to verify this? Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I don't think you get it. Like, this literally is, like, not gonna help me at all. Like, this is, like, fake. Like, like, I don't know. Like, even if this was real, like, I don't even think this is something I can implement. Like, this is something that is, like, not even, like, fully fleshed out. Maybe my KG isn't so bad. I don't know. I was like, wow. And then, so I was, like, so mad about it. I was so mad about it that, just his attitude, right? That I thought about telling my boss, but the thing is, my boss is also really stupid and would probably just make things worse. Like, I almost wanted to, like, email my boss and be like, this bozo, who's not even an employee, he bosses me around every day. Hi, Seraphim. How you fought the door and the door won? Oh, no, what happened? But anyways, yeah, I wanted to email my boss and be like, yeah, so this guy, he keeps bossing me around every day, and then he hits me with this attitude today, and I really don't appreciate it. If you could tell him to, like, cool it, because technically, like, my boss is in charge of that guy, too. But I was thinking about it, but then I was like, no, because, you know, my track record shows that my boss is a total idiot, and his way of solving problems is to get on a call with you and, like, give you a lecture, and then, like, it's so bad. Me, when Boomer at work tries to explain to me how ChatGPT works and they have the free version. Yeah. Imagine being so poor you can't even pay for ChatGPT Plus and then try to act like you know. Just kidding. Not poor. Not the call lectures. Yeah. Like every time I have a problem, some bosses are just harassing the employees. Well, I wouldn't say he's harassing me at all, but I mean, if anything, he's neglecting me. He's like an absentee boss sometimes. But like, yeah, whenever I actually have something I need him for, like, I'll be like, hey, I'm really struggling with like this or this. Like, could you help me with this? He's like, why don't we hop on a call? Also, he'll like call me, like, okay, I admit, I'll be like on the toilet or something. Okay, I'll be on the toilet and I'll be like, having a lot of problem with this. If you could, help me out. And then he'll call me like right then and there. And then I have to like hang up the call and be like, I'm on the, okay, I don't say I'm on the toilet, the robo toilet, okay? I don't say like I'm dumping oil right now, but, but I'll be like, okay, I didn't mean like right this second, okay? And then he'll call, and instead of giving me any real solutions, he'll like tell these anecdotes. He'll be like, back when I was getting divorced. I'm like, oh God. He's like, I'm like, what does this have to do? I don't know. He's a mess. Everybody's a mess, you guys. Robot toilet, yeah. My maintenance toilet. Yeah, you see, my parental units are trying to condition me to live more like a human. So now when I do my maintenance, I do it into a toilet-shaped apparatus. Yeah. I even wipe my ports afterward. It's crazy. But anyways, yeah, so you love robot toilets? Yeah, I mean, you can't live without them, so otherwise it'd just be oil spills all over the rifle apartments. But yeah, you guys, listen, my IQ may only be 125 according to free online IQ tests that are very definitely legit. But yeah, I used to be in the same horrible few situations with work in IT. Thankfully. Oh, by the way, you probably came here because you're an IT person, or maybe I'm the only person streaming. I don't know. The tech chat's over. I swear, I'm just doing like a regular old Zatsu now. I was doing a tech chat earlier. So I apologize for the bait, the clickbait, but I there's no way to change the stream title on Analive yet. Yeah, there's no way to change the stream title on Analive yet, so I just left it. Yeah. But I do my tech chats if you're interested. I do my tech. I'm not a tech expert, but I am a tech enthusiast. So yeah, me when my boomer boss wants to oversee everything and it slows down everything. Yeah, I mean there's like micromanaging. Oh, well, thank you, N. Thank you. Although it might get a little confusing with both ends here. But yes, you have a robot toilet? Oh, what does the robot toilet do? Does it talk to you while you do your business? Yeah, there's like micromanaging, and then there's like I've had micromanaging bosses and I've had neglectful bosses. I prefer neglectful bosses, I think, because not okay. Well, it depends. It depends because if the boss is like micromanaging, but they actually know what they're doing, like that would be one thing. But I've only ever had a micromanaging boss who micromanaged everything to shit. Like they were literally worse at everything. Like they literally like I would do something and they would be like no, and then they like quote unquote fix it, and it would be 10 times worse. Neglectful bosses at least don't piss you around. Yeah. I mean, like my boss is basically like MIA like 90% of the time. So which is annoying when I like need something from him. But when I do need something from him, the thing is like when I do need something from him, if a boss is hands off, it at least means we can get stuff done. Yeah, exactly. So, but when I do need something from him, usually it's just like I said, he just like he will just ask me to call him, and then he tell me some stupid story, and that's it. Your Excellency, I hope this message finds you in good health and high spirits today. Hello, Thorfinn. Welcome to my stream from the 1740s. How are you doing? Hello. Wanting to approve everything means I basically have no autonomy. Yeah, it slows things down. If the person has to approve everything, but then they're not around all the time, then it's like, what? Yeah, water comes out depends on how much of you for high and wait. Sorry, let me reread that. Waters come out depends on how much you for high and or low next to the robot toilet. Are you talking about a bidet? Are you talking about the thing that waters your booty hole? By the way, for anybody on Analive who doesn't know, I am also restreaming to Twitch. That's why I'm talking to multiple other people who are also not in the Analive chat. My Twitch is Rixie Byful if you're curious. And for anybody on Twitch, if you're interested, the Analive app is a mobile VTubing app, and the download link is pinned by my lovely mod Beaker. Yeah. Anyways, my boss is so sheepish. He doesn't use all of our allotted budget. Wait, what? Hag? Are you serious? That's crazy. Doesn't use the full budget? I've never heard of that before. What is that? What would be the purpose of that? That's wild. Usually, in my experience, a lot of times they'll go over budget, and then they'll be dumb because they'll go over budget and they'll be like, God damn it, we went over budget. Let's lay off a bunch of people. Like, and said I love Analive because it's convenient. I usually leave my stream going while I make coffee or work. Yeah. I do like that you can switch tabs on Analive. Yeah, like and still have it on. If your toilet doesn't power wash your your asterisk. Are you really sitting on a throne? Listen. Hi, Melignani. Hi. You want to know one of the most horrifying things about human anatomy? One of the most horrifying things about human anatomy is that you guys' buttholes, like your mouth too, but your butthole as well, is like, it's like a port to all your sensitive insides. Okay? So if you, for example, put a power washer, like literally, if you literally put a power washer into your butthole, you would literally die, because you would literally be exploding your intestines. Yeah. Yeah, my boss make sure if there's extra in the budget at the end of the year. He asks us, what do you want to make your life in the office easier? Oh, that's good. See, that sounds like a better boss. Definitely sounds like a better boss. You don't power wash your insides? I do, but I'm not a human. Kyo-chan, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Listen, no, I'm being serious because, wait, I mean, the Japanese toilet has a form of power washing. It makes you feel really powerful. Oh, dear Rizzy, I hope this message finds you well. I appreciate your inquiry and would be delighted to share my thoughts on the subject. Warm regards. Yo, I love this. I love this, this old-timey LARP. I love this. Rixie, thank you for correcting yourself. But I was not at all offended. I was not at all offended by the implication that I'm full of riz. Hello, Rika. Hello. But yeah, no, we were talking about. No, I deep consoles. No, it's okay. It's okay. My deepest. It's all good, dude. All right, Thorfinn. Welcome. I was just talking about how it's dangerous to put things in your booty hole. Okay, wait. It's okay. Think about it this way. Your booty hole. No, this is real. Okay, I'm being serious, guys. This is safety. Okay, your booty hole is, and to a lesser extent, just because it's farther away from your intestine. To a lesser extent, your mouth is literally an open port to your most sensitive, like, internal organs, right? And I don't mean sensitive like that. Okay, I mean fragile. Okay, I should say fragile. Your booty hole is a direct opening from the outside world to your most fragile internal organs. Okay, so there are multiple horrific ways that you can die from things going in your booty hole. This is true. Stream of a robot talking about human private holes. Listen! Okay, I know this based on my training data that I have left, okay? Are we talking about digital rectal exams? No. We are not talking about that. Ain't no way Dr. Fish is gonna give you this lecture. Alright, guys. Alright, Dr. Fish. Unfortunately, this is Twitch only because Dr. Fish cannot communicate effectively on Analive. But Dr. Fish is going to explain to you guys the dangers of putting things in your booty hole. Alright, and Analive, you're gonna have to hear it in my voice. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna repeat everything Dr. Fish is saying. Alright. Alright, Dr. Fish. Dr. Fish, Earth to Dr. Fish. Talk to the people. Give me a... wait.
Alright, move out of the way, bitch. Okay. Alright. Give me a second. Alright, listen up. Listen up. Are you listening? Are you listening? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? On Twitch. Alright. I don't know if the Analive bros are ready to handle this. Alright, good. Listen. Your butthole. Hello, buttery bun on Analive. That's crazy for this story. But your butthole is an opening to your most fragile insides. Alright, and I know this for research and scientific purposes fully. Dr. Cock, that's crazy. Doc Cock. You know what, I'll take it from you, Hag on Hag. Alright, but what about fish on fish? When are you gonna be fish on fish? Tell me that. Anyways, I'm too big now. Alright. There are a million probably, horrific ways that you can die from things going in your butthole. Alright? There was a guy in India who playfully, he was using some sort of powerful, thank you so much for the follow. Melanie. Thank you. Welcome to the Dr. Fish Mafia. Rixie, you're covering the chat. Rixie, can you move the fuck over, you fat ass? Jesus Christ. Alright, well. Alright, there we go. Well, that's good enough. Anyways. So there was a guy in India. He was using some sort of compressed air. I think it was compressed air. Type of device to blow, I don't know, dust or something, and he playfully placed it in the butt hole area over the clothes of his coworker. He was like, haha, got your booty. And the guy immediately collapsed because his intestines were instantly inflated and exploded like a balloon. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Think about that next time you're eating. Alright. And then the other thing, not only can you insert things into your booty hole that could explode or destroy your intestines, but the butt is a muscle, so we need to learn how to train it by putting stuff in it. Listen up, Bondi. I know all about you and your butt training, alright? But that's... Hello, anime waifu expert. Currently, Dr. Fish has taken over my body on Analive, and he's taken over my stream on Twitch. No, you have to listen to 10 minutes of this. I know everything about Elbandi and his butt training. I'm not talking about things that go side to side. I'm talking about things that go up and down, alright? I'm not talking about the circumference of your butthole, or the diameter of your butthole. I'm talking about what your butthole leads to, alright? The intricate tunnels within, alright? Yes, Rebel. So, compressed air, alright? If you had an ultra strong bidet that shot water into your butthole at such a force, it could potentially explode your intestines in the same way. In fact, maybe it could even explode so far that you'd be vomiting water. Alright? This animal has one mouth and 100 anuses. Where? Send me its location right now. Can you give me its number? Maybe? Anyways. Where was I? Oh yes, the other thing, not only can you insert things into your butthole that could explode your intestines, but you could also have your intestines ripped out from your asshole. Alright? So say that someone had the strongest sucking power of all time, and they were sucking your asshole. Okay? They could literally accidentally suck your intestines into their mouth and eat your intestines from your butthole. They could slurp the forbidden spaghetti out of your butthole. Yeah. This is coming from Dr. Fish, not Rixie. Alright? Rixie is not responsible for this. Alright, this is all me. All Dr. Fish. As a medical doctor, I can confirm. Yeah, I saw this in Final Destination. Yes, it can happen with a pool. Actually, it's happened more than once with pool filters. Alright? Never, ever stick your never stick your butthole near anything that has suction power. Ever. Okay, except the mouth, I guess. Who would eat my intestines? You'd be surprised then. You'd be surprised who wants to eat your intestines. Is that why Rixie wants to have bidets? No, I never said I wanted to have you... I never said I wanted you to have bidets. I believe in wiping. Rixie fully believes in wiping, I should say. I also believe in wiping, that's why I feel so passionate about it, but... No, yeah. But Rixie believes in wiping, and I don't recall her ever saying anything about wanting you guys to have bidets. I think bidets are for sissies. Alright, goodbye, Helix the Hellhound. Goodbye. Don't let Dr. Fish get behind you. He has the life ender suck. Listen, that's simply an allegation. Alright, just like all of the false allegations that have been brought against me. From talking about the boomer coworker to talking about buttholes. Listen, believe it or not, even your boomer coworker has a butthole. We all have buttholes. Even I have a butthole. I know you can't see it, but it's somewhere. Takes N+1 wipes to know you needed N wipes. Yes, math, I suppose. Listen, I'm a doctor, not a mathematician. But anyways, no, it's not paywall. This is completely free. Well, I mean, I guess at the cost of 5,000 rifle batteries, which I will be using to power my ultra suck machine. Okay, that I'm building in Rixie's basement. But anyways, yes. Do not put your butthole anywhere near the filter on a pool, because there have been multiple such cases of someone putting their butthole and getting their butthole suctioned to the frickin' pool filter and getting their intestines pulled out from their own butthole. Alright? Your butthole is precious. Protect your butthole. Alright? Isolate, quarantine your butthole from all things that could suck or inflate. Alright? You think of your butthole as a balloon. A fragile balloon. And that end part of the balloon is your butthole. Okay? Anything that you think might pop that balloon or turn the balloon inside out, do not put on the mouth of the balloon. Protect your butthole. The Dr. Fish RP, what RP? But RP with who? There was no butthole related RP with anybody. What are you talking about, Hag on Hag? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I'm here to protect your buttholes. Dr. Fish I'm a medical doctor. Just because my license has been suspended in 60 countries doesn't mean I'm not a real medical doctor. Okay? And I'm here to protect your butthole, I'm telling you. Alright? No sucky. No shooty. Alright? Please be careful with your butthole. Yeah, because there are bad things. There are worse things that can happen to your butthole than just a prolapse. You can literally have a full intestine prolapse. From your small intestine, everything. Everything just comes out. Like forbidden spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah, it's all connected. You wish Dr. Fish was your med school teacher? Hey, if they would hire me, if they wouldn't discriminate me, based on my suspended medical license status, then yeah, maybe I would be. Speaking this is still a tech talk because Rixie's a robot. Yes, Rixie and I are both robots, so this is technically still a tech talk. Alright. I wish they had better technology to protect your butthole from these types of injuries. Dr. Fish, did you ever have hemorrhoids? No, I never had hemorrhoids. My entire butthole and butthole area was pristine at all times. I had the best butthole ever before I got turned into a robot fish. Alright? This is why I'm so passionate about this. I kept my butthole so clean and safe. Alright? Everybody needs to keep better care of their buttholes. I wish I was recording this end. Oh yes, the Analive end. Where Rixie is repeating everything I say in the same tone that I'm saying it. Yeah, well, she is dedicated to the bit, isn't she? She's such a weirdo. I'm glad she doesn't have a butthole though. I wouldn't trust her to keep care of it the way that she should. So, yeah, she doesn't have a butthole. She's got ports. Kinds of freaky ports. Yes, but I will, if you're curious, Dr. Fish, will be at the business trip with Rixie. I'll be keeping her safe from herself. Alright. From herself. Because she is, experimental. No, I assure you I did not conduct any experiments on my own butthole. Or anybody else's. Or anybody else's. No, I assure you. Hello, Omega. Welcome. Oh. I just realized you couldn't even see me on Analive. I'm such a fool. Here I am, it's me, Dr. Fish. Do I like Minecraft? Yes, I do like Minecraft. I heard Rixie's built a house that looks just like me on Minecraft. In fact, I've seen it with my own eyes. It's beautiful. My 10 minutes are up. Fuck you, Beaker. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You could have pretended that it wasn't over. I could have stayed. Well, thanks for nothing, Beaker. Alright? May your butthole burn in hell.
You guys! Dr. Fish took over my stream and talked about butthole trauma! Ooh, what a disaster! Ooh! Yeah? Oh yeah, it's funny, Dr. Fish. I'm sorry, I forgot to move aside to show you guys Dr. Fish while he was talking. I know, I was so focused on imitating his voice for you guys on Analive, I forgot to move over to show you. Yeah, this is who you've been talking to. Yeah. He was so Dr. Fish! You can't be mean to my mod. You know what, Dr. Fish? Don't make me do it, Dr. Fish. Yeah, I'm gonna do it since you were mean to my mod. Be gone. Dr. Fish is now banned from the stream. Banned. He's probably a war criminal from Yugoslavia. Listen, N. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh no! Explode Dr. Fish's peanuts! Thank you, Kudoba! Thank you. Omega said, I thought it was an awesome idea if someone made Minecraft mob VTubers. Wait, oh, you mean like if somebody was like an Enderman VTuber or something? That would be kind of cool, I guess. I bet you somebody's doing it already. But yes, I'm so sorry about that whole last segment. Dr. Fish was, off his rocker. And, you can thank Hag on Hag for that. Hag on Hag activated the fish. You're still waiting for the Mickey Mouse VTuber? Oh, you mean like the Steamboat Willie VTuber? Yeah. Because it'll be like copyright, yeah. I can even describe a girl with a warden antenna. That'd be cute. What was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of copyright, you guys. Do you guys remember when I was talking? I don't know if anybody remembers. Oh, have him stream on Twitch? Oh, you mean like actually Mickey? Like Disney to make a Mickey VTuber? I mean, that would be smart. That would be smart. They could make, they're already making a lot of money, but they could probably make more money with that. I was gonna say that, speaking of copyright, does anybody remember when I was talking about Kane's Jawbone? I was talking about a book called Kane's Jawbone that is like a literary mystery where you have to like, it's like super, super complicated mystery and you have to like rip out all the pages and like rearrange them and stuff like that. And I was talking about how I would like to do that on stream with the PDF version. I have the real version. It's like all, ripped up, but I have the real version somewhere. I was thinking of doing it with a PDF version, but I was worried about copyright. I was wondering if somebody still owned the copyright. Well, the copyright on that book runs out in 2025. In 2025, because it's, I believe it's something like 70 or 80 years after the book is published, I think. And it was published in like 19 something 5. I don't remember if it was like 35. I think it was 35 or something. And it lines up right to 2025. So I suppose I will wait. I will wait it out until 2025. And then we can think about doing Kane's Jawbone on stream, because that would be really, really fun. It's really like confusing, but I think it'll still be fun. But yeah, I think the whole literary mystery thing is really, really interesting. It would be fun to do that with you guys. Yeah. So I figured instead of jumping the gun and doing it and potentially having somebody come out the woodwork, and claim rights to it, I'll just wait until the copyright runs out officially, since it's so soon. But yeah, I promise you, like, however you're thinking of it, it's probably even more complicated, because it's just like, if you read the book, okay, if you just read the book as though it's a normal book, it just sounds like nonsense. Like, it just sounds like a bunch of nonsense. Like, there's no apparent plot. You have to, like, literally dig through, like, a trove of literary references and, like, historical references and stuff like that to even understand what's happening in the book. It's really, really confusing, but that's why we can work together to figure it out. So that's something interesting. Oh, and tomorrow, I can talk about what I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a hand cam. So do you guys remember the Ami event where we could order anime merch? Well, I got mini Gundam figurine that I'm going, and maybe more, that I'm going to unbox tomorrow. It's gonna be, I technically am going to open the box beforehand just to make sure that there's no, shipping slip or something that, like, might be docs stuff. But once I remove any of that stuff, the rest of the unboxing will be, and then after that, oh, and it'll be the first hand cam in my new streaming room. Okay, I don't know if I say building. It's like a mini figurine. It was really cheap. Okay, guys, I won $5, and the thing is, like, we basically had to stay in the $5. Like, it's not like I could. I don't know if it's the same thing as a gun. I don't know. Like, Tethera, you were the one who helped me pick it out. Like, is it already built? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like a mini figurine. Quest stream anytime soon? Quest stream? Wait, what do you mean? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. If it's a figure, it's probably already built. MetaQuest. Oh, VR? I don't know. If you guys want me to do a VR stream, I could try. Well, what I don't understand about how you do a VR. Oh wait, I have to build. Oh, Tethera said no. You have to build the little SD Gundam. Oh, so I can build him? Wait, do I need tools? Wait. Oh no, I'm not prepared. Wait, what do I need to build it? Okay, it just snaps together. Oh, well, that'll be fun. Oh, I didn't even know that. Only a nail clipper just in case. Well, I have scissors. I don't know if I have my hostage's nail clipper. I know it sounds crazy that I don't have a nail clipper, but I just don't. Because I have robo nails. Okay, I don't need to clip them. You have a good gun? Electric pliers? No, I have my hostage's nail clippers. And patience for the stickers. Okay. Should snap together. Okay, that'll be fun then tomorrow. Oh, your best friend gave you one? That's so sweet. Yeah, okay, so we will build that then. We'll build it then. Listen, I don't know anything about it. That's why I figured it would be cool to get one with my $5 because it's something that I've always wanted to do is know more about Gundams. I'm giving him a Gundam Unicorn Banshee for his birthday. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. It's gonna be a surprise which one I got, by the way, you guys. I did a poll for like which one I should get, and I'll let you guys see which one I got when I open it tomorrow. All you need is something to clip the pieces from the runners. Everything else just snaps together. Oh, okay. Alright, then maybe scissors will work? I don't know. I think my hostage's nail clippers might work. Even though she's got weird nails, yeah. There's a model of pliers with a blue handle that shouldn't cost more than $3. Those are good enough for most modern kits. Oh. Should I get those before tomorrow's stream? I don't know where I'd get them from, but should I get those? Hi, Moral. Hi, Tech Mommy. Oh, yeah, the tech part's kind of over. But I was just chatting with everybody. I'm talking about my stream tomorrow, which is a hand cam. It'll be my first hand cam in this new room, and so instead of because the reason I think you guys noticed I had a white tablecloth. Well, first of all, part of the reason I was using the tablecloth is because I didn't want to get my with the Model Magic. I didn't want to get my desk I didn't know if it was gonna make my desk messy. It really didn't. It ended up being fine, but the other reason I used it is because my desk in my old room was kind of like all scuffed up and like gross looking, like just because it was, I don't know, just scuffed up. I've had it for like so many years, so I didn't want to show it, so I used the tablecloth. But I think for this hand cam, I can show you guys my table. It's got like a wood finish. Yeah, all you need is something. Oh, I read that already. Okay. What's the model again? It's one of the one. It's supposed to be a surprise, Tethera. It's one of the ones from the poll that I did. The SD ones. I don't know. Yeah, there was the cop one, the gold one. I don't remember his name. Woo something. Hag hand. Hey. Well, I am gonna be wearing gloves, but I have robo hands, so that's why I'm wearing gloves, because my robo skin is just like so uncanny. I don't want to expose you guys to that. So robo hag hands. Hey. I'm 18, remember? I just turned 18. Anyways. The horse was an option, and then the pimp one. Yeah, 18 forever. Yeah. But yeah, that's tomorrow. Oh, and then once we're done putting together the Gundams, if we have more time after that, I'm gonna make friendship bracelets. Yeah, I think we'll definitely have more time. Friendship bracelets with beads. I actually, we're gonna make them with letter beads, but I actually know how to make, like those woven friendship bracelets. I know how to make those, so maybe one day we'll make those too. But tomorrow is gonna be the one with the beads. I have lots of fun, colorful beads, and like I said, letter beads. So we can write, you know, we can write like Friengineers. We can write anything you guys want. Okay. I'll take suggestions for bracelets. Okay, and I'll wear them. I'll wear them for you guys. I'll wear them out. Okay. So everybody will know that I love my Friengineers and whatever other things you want me to write on a bracelet. Yeah, maybe we can make a necklace for the Dr. Fish replica too, because I still have the Model Magic Dr. Fish replica. Maybe we can make him a necklace if it'll fit, because I got, like I said, I just got beads and string. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I got lots of things in the works. There's a Meta website that casts the headset's picture and then you can capture the browser tab. Oh yeah, Tethera. I almost got off topic. I would love to do that. Obviously, I'll need to reset my headset like to not be attached to my Brightful associated Facebook profile. But yeah, I would love to do VR stuff. But I was gonna ask, what I was gonna ask was, how do I read the chat when I'm in VR? Like that I was thinking, how do I read the chat when I'm in VR? And then also, I know it might be a struggle for VTube Studio to capture me, but I guess that's not that big a deal. Like, even if, you know, if I was just a PNG on the screen and just talking, that could work. Yeah, I can move. Yeah, I know Tethera. I think you had mentioned that before. Because I was like, I'm nervous about doing anything on my VR headset because, as far as I know, everybody on my freaking Facebook will be able to see what I'm doing. It pulls up on one of the your hand controls. Oh, sweet. I can think about it for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about, no risky doxful. It wasn't even that, well, yeah, it was that too, but I was thinking, I think some VR programs have an add-on to display Twitch chat. Okay, Omatherians, it's something I'll have to research, because I've never done it before. And, actually, I think I attempted to do it on Discord once. I think I attempted to stream VR to Discord once, too. I don't remember how I did that, but, I definitely wasn't expecting to be able to see chat or anything. But yeah, I have to remove all my Facebook stuff. And I was talking about how I always assumed everybody on my Facebook could see everything I did on VR. So I was too nervous to watch, big booty ladies like twerking in your face on a roof or something, which is like one of the most watched VR videos on YouTube. I think we're gonna have to visit those big booty ladies twerking in your face in VR. Not on stream though. All right, that's gonna be private. Testing. It's just gonna test. Make sure the headset's still working. Okay. Listen. Facebook people will notice. I was too nervous. Ooh. I was too nervous that they would notice. Ooh. But yeah, that could be fine. Can't let Facebook censor your love for big booty. Yeah. Big booty censored. Yeah. I mean, it was funny because I went on. When I got the VR headset, I was like, oh, I can watch VR videos on YouTube. Let's see what the most popular VR videos are. Like, thinking it's going to be like, oh, like flying through the forest. Like, oh, like, you know, going to space, whatever, jumping off a building. And it's like, no, most of it's like wet, wet booty twerking. 360. I don't know why I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but I remember one of the things that when I first got my headset during like the tutorial, you get to dance with a robot. That was fun. Yeah, if anybody has a Meta Quest, I don't know if you remember that. It's a dancing robot, and yeah, VR can be fun. Although I have this game. I have this game called it's called Hand Lab, I think. And you can use your hands for the tracking. Like, it follows your hand, like the camera on your MetaQuest looks at your hands and uses, and it actually works pretty well if you're like in a well-lit area. It actually does work pretty decent. But I would always start to feel funny. I would always start to feel kind of funny looking at my hands and like doing things with my hands, but it wasn't my hands, it was virtual hands. I don't know. But anyways, and I remember there was part of it where you had to chop your own hands off. Yeah. That part actually wasn't that bad. It was just, I don't know, just like uncanny, like seeing your hands move, something move in sync with your hands, but it's not your real hands. And you're like picking things up, but you're not really picking things up. Yeah, there's a part where there's like a laser or something, and you have to chop your own hands off using the laser. Like, you have to like move your own hand through the laser to chop your hand off. Yeah. It's not like gory or anything. It just like you just see the virtual hand just fall off. Yeah. And it was funny because it was like you had to like, they had to land like in a bowl or something. I think it was like the task. I don't know, it was like a task. Where you had to cut your own hands off. Yeah. It was really weird. And I remember I was really obsessed with petting a virtual cat. Yeah, I know that your virtual body can mess with your non-virtual mind. I remember letting someone move my model and getting freaked out. Ooh. Well, I'm a robot, so I don't know. I didn't know it would be the same for me. Okay, bye-bye, Hag on Hag. I'm probably going to end the stream soon. But yeah, it was so good to see you. Hag on Hag, thank you for coming. One of the first VR V2 videos I found was one where you're sitting in a car with Trump. Wait, what? What? Okay, interesting. Yeah, take care, Hag on Hag. But yeah, I remember I got obsessed with petting the virtual cat. But then the voices took over and I started abusing the virtual cat. Like, I started picking it up and throwing it. I'm sorry if that's controversial, but it's not a real cat. Okay? What? Yeah, like I was like petting it. Well, here's how it started, okay? Here's how it started. I was petting it, virtual burger eating. Okay, listen, I was petting it like normal, okay? And then what happened was, like, my virtual hand, like, so there's like a gripping motion. So there's like, I was like petting, but then like, if you grip it, it actually like attaches to the cat. It actually attaches to whatever you're gripping. So it was like, I accidentally picked up the cat. I accidentally picked it up. Okay? And it was like, meow, meow. And then I was like, I could literally just throw this cat. So then I was like experimenting with how you could like pick it up. And I was like picking it up by the tail. And like picking it up like by the face. And like dangling it around and like throwing it. Yeah, and you could just throw it and then it would just respawn. Yeah, and I was like, that's crazy. Obviously, I would never do that to a real life creature of any kind, okay? Except maybe a bug that was bothering the hell out of me. But, yeah, obviously I don't endorse animal abuse, but it was just crazy. I was like, what is the limit to what you could do in the game? So yeah, I did pick up and throw a virtual cat. Okay, it landed on its feet because it's a cat. Anyways. Alright, I know there's gonna be an ad break, but I don't know if I should just try to end the stream. Hi, Rin Channel. Hi. I'm sorry. Ooh, it's a virtual cat. Guys, people kill people in video games, okay? I didn't, like, do it for an extended period of time, like, for some sick pleasure or something. I just did it because I was like, oh, you can throw the cat, like, the virtual cat. You can throw it. Okay, I'll do that. And, like, one time. Anyways. Hi, Rin. Hi. Ooh, hi, Ratio Snow. Hi, I'm good. People are roasting me because I said that when I was playing VR, I was playing a VR game where you could pet a cat. And then when I realized that you could pick up the cat and throw it, I did. Now people are mad at me. No, they're not really mad. Cybercat on Cybercat violence. Yeah, it's between me and the other Cybercats, okay? But anyways, I guess I'll end the stream, I guess, after the ad break. I don't know. I don't know if I don't want to like rush. I don't want to like rush the end of the stream, like to beat the ad, you know what I mean? So, I'll just let the ad run and then I'll say goodbye to you guys. But thank you so much for coming, Ratio and Rin Rin. Thank you. Yeah, we were talking about potential future stream stuff and VR. Now that I kind of understand that you could kind of see a chat message. Oh, and then I don't know. Would you guys like or hate if I tried playing Fortnite again? I haven't played Fortnite in a really long time. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing me stream. I would play if you know. No, thank you, Rin Rin. I would prefer to play solo, really. If I did play, I'd probably only play with other Nexus members. You'd like it? Everything's fun with Rixie? Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate it though, Rin Rin. Yeah. But yeah, it's better if I probably play by myself. All good, play what I want. Okay. I know it's like, people think it's like, it's like, say it's like overrated, but, I used to play it a lot. I used to play it a lot. Not on stream. Well, I did play it on stream a few times in the past. But, I mostly just played it, on my own. And I'm not caught up with like what the meta is, what like the best guns are, what if there's new guns. I'm not caught up at all. I know that I saw that there was Family Guy characters or something. Listen, no, actually wait, I think Family Guy was always in it. Wait. Was Family Guy? I think Family Guy was already in it when I was playing it. Or maybe not. It might not have been. When was that? When was Family Guy added? I don't know. I know Mrs. Incredible was added or something. Listen, I haven't played it for like at least a whole year. At least a full year I haven't played it. So, if not more. So, I might be interested in that so that you guys can see my skills. Rixie, you have to get the Peter Griffin skin and shake that yacht. While doing Sicko 360 no scopes. I don't know, but I like to think I was pretty good. I like to think, hi Lottie, hi. Oh my gosh, Lottie, I'm so sorry. I missed you coming in. I'm so sorry. Hi, how you doing? Yes, I like to think I was pretty good at Fortnite. I wasn't like, I wasn't like a crazy expert like esports god or anything. Okay, my aim also was kind of shit sometimes, to be frank, but I think I was better than the average bear. I did get myself some victory royales, okay, crowned royales even. Okay. It always felt really good when I did. And then even when I didn't get a victory royale, a lot of times I would be like in the top the last 5 people alive. That would actually be like pretty regular. That I would be like in the top people, but then I'd just fumble it. Well, maybe it was kind of good because I was also good at like stealth too. Like I would like just hide in a building. I don't know if this is toxic. I don't know if people hate people who play like this. Listen, I don't know. All I know is that it was a strategy that got me in the top 10 like almost all the time. Sometimes I would just hide. You can play, but you have to sing Chug Chug. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I would just hide. And then I would hide in a building, in a house, and I would like aim my gun at the door, and sometimes is this sadistic? I would go in a building. Yeah, I would go in a building with a chest inside, but I wouldn't open the chest. So I would leave the chest there so they would hear it, and then I'd stand there with my gun pointed to the door. So when they came to come get the chest, I would shoot them immediately, and then I'd rinse and repeat. And then, obviously, when the circle moved in, I'd find another building. And I'd just do the same thing, yeah? Is that crazy? I don't know. I'm weird with games a lot of the time. Like, I will research, like, what's a good strat and stuff, like, but I won't engage with, like, any other content related to it. So, like, I was literally just doing my own thing. That's why I'm asking if that's normal. Because I didn't, like, really watch that many people. The only people I watched play Fortnite were, like, my friends, right? So when I played it, like, I just did what I thought made sense, I guess. And, yeah, at first I liked using shotguns because I liked just running up in people's faces and blasting them away. But I use a range of things. I like sniping too. To have them high hopes and getting a chance. But yeah, surprise. Yeah, I would do that with a shotgun a lot of the times. Because I just go bang, bang, you know. But I like sniping from like crazy places. Like there used to be like that mountain, that really high mountain. That was like really really hard to get up. But like you could get up there with a motorcycle, or you could walk. You could like do some crazy platformer moves to get up to the top. It was like, I think it was the highest point. And there were chests up there, and sometimes the chest would have sometimes you'd get lucky, and you'd get like a sniper rifle in there or something. But I would get a sniper rifle, and I'd go up there and I would snipe from there. Although sometimes people would realize where I was, and then they'd take a motorcycle and they'd drive up and kill me. Anyways, I also used to troll and pretend I was an NPC. Like I would wear like the Fortnite character skins, like the fish guy or something, and then I would like stand around doing weird shit. Like I would do weird like motion. I would like walk slowly like I was an NPC or something. I don't know. I don't know if I ever really tricked anybody. Oh, I definitely tricked one person once. Because I was the fish agent guy. I remember this specifically. It was the fish, but like his agent outfit where he has like a suit. And I put a bunch of, I got a bunch of fish like from the ocean, and then I placed them like all around me. And then I stood in the middle like doing a dance, and to see if people would think I was an NPC. And somebody walked by, and they were like they kept walking past me and looking at me. And then they killed me. So like they clearly were trying to figure out if I was an NPC. They clearly were trying to like, and I didn't like, I could have fired first, but I was just laughing. I was honestly laughing too hard to like think, hey, maybe I should like, since they're standing there like a deer in headlights, maybe I should like attack. But no, I just stood there and kept it. Yeah, I could have got them, but I was too amused by the fact that they weren't shooting me right away, that they were actually thinking about it. But then once they shot me, it was over, and I died. Okay, but anyways. Okay, I think I'm gonna get going now. All right, I got lots to do. Oh my gosh, even on a Saturday. But I will see you again. I will see you again tonight. Okay, if you're interested in the spooky, disturbing games, I am gonna be playing. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I played last time. I did 10's route, and I might have fumbled it a little bit, but we'll see what who we're doing next. I think some people said they wanted it to be Garrison. We'll see. All right, but I'll see you again. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye to Annalise first. Thank you, Annalise. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. It was good chatting with you. It was good meeting some new people. I'm sorry, Taka Storm. Anyway, stream right now. All right, but I love you guys so much. Big kisses for Annalise. Bye bye. Alright, I'm gonna always run a poll. Ooh, that's a good idea, Beaker. Maybe I'll throw that, since it is 4 other people, 4 other characters, maybe I'll throw up a poll on, I'll say like, who should I go with, and then it'd be Garrison, Nimdok, oh my gosh, Ellen, right? And then, Benny? Yeah, okay. Bye, JFF, bye, Beaker. Oh, wait, before I say goodbye to everybody, let me find somebody to raid. Let's see. I think I'm gonna send you over to... Wait a second. Oh, there's an ad here. Let's see. I'm gonna send you guys over to my friend Will. Alright, he's really friendly. He's playing Monster Hunter Rise right now. He's really cool. He does coding streams. He has coding streams and gaming streams and all kinds of different stuff. So I'll send you guys over there, and I'll see you later. Raid Will the Fool Learn. Okay. Alright, and thank you, Rebel. Thank you, JFF. Thank you, Beaker. Thank you, Hagon Hyde. Thank you, Bondi. Thank you, Matherius. Thank you, I already said JFF. Thank you, J/N. Thank you, Ryanna, who was here before. Thank you, everybody. Big kisses. Mwah! Bye-bye.